the world of pixels where legends are made, the RetroOlympics where heroes are praised. We're stepping up ready to compete with a controller in hand and a heart full of passion and heat.
Whoa! 0.3 seconds, folks. Doggy holds it in there, wants that Pokemon Showdown to matter. Oh, and that's
We're jumping and smashing like Mario on a quest, hitting top speed like Sonic, we're the best. From pixelated courts to virtual rings, our skills and determination make the retro games sing. We're the legends of the retro games, want to play, unleashing the power of the past in a new display. With every button pressed, we're in a focus state. Watch us play, watch us Olympians dominate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our final week of thrilling competition. Setting the scene and awesome production by the team here. Well, I can't really do it much better than that. Fierce weeks of competition have led to this. So many teams participated. So many months have gone by. So many have tried and failed, but today we see who gets the crown. 3 teams leave with a medal, 1 goes home with nothing, and 1 ultimately becomes the champion. With 3 games set before us, an ultimate spread lands for anybody here to become the winner. Guys, once again I'm welcomed by Cute, Raph Mac, Starblades, Wolfman, and Taya. Everyone, how are we doing today? Gentlemen, I couldn't be more excited to be here. It comes down to this. How are we doing?
Hey, Time Crush. Very excited to be here. Can't wait for the finals. Been a long competition, and can't believe we're finally here in the finals. Excited to be here with all of you. And let's see what we see. Wolfman, how are you feeling?
Little nervous, actually. This is the second year that I've helped out with this, and we are just escalating everything right now. And honestly, these final 3 games, it's gonna be kind of hard to top what we did with the semifinals, but this may just do it.
Yeah, I mean, the tension is palpable. I don't think nerves could be higher for the teams. If we're all feeling the jitters, the Olympians themselves have to be pushed to the absolute rope. Now, Cute, we brought you on here as our resident expert this time for Mega Man Zero. How are you feeling about that game in particular? Do you think it's going to be pretty divisive? I mean, we have a leaderboard right off the bat, sort of a speed run against Copy X, no less. Do you think that's an uphill battle for the teams just at the word go?
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match because Mega Man Zero is a very technical game requiring lots of skilled play, and from what I've seen from practice, every competitor is really strong. The battles are going to be very fierce, and I can't be more hyped, to be honest. I really want to see how these go.
Absolutely, myself as well. And leading on to our second game, we're going to have the Neo Turf Masters head down in Fightcade. It's first player to get 5 whole wins and a match play. The course is going to be randomly generated by our referee here, Wolf. But from there, it's just who can sink that ball in better times. Excited to see that one. It's one I'm not super familiar with, but I did do some research on it, and I think that's just good old natural sportsmanship challenge. But moving on to something with a little bit more flavor, Raph, do you want to tell us what we have with baseball?
So Mario Superstar Baseball for the GameCube, but here played on Project Rio. Very excited for this as well. I researched the game a bit, and it looks like a lot of fun. We're going to play for 5 innings, and we're going to have a coin toss here. A few coin tosses, actually. And then we'll go from there. And very excited. Wolfman, what are your thoughts on it?
I just, oh my gosh. Can't say I expected baseball to show up, but if there's anyone that can pull it off, it's Mario and their crew. But honestly, I kind of want to get things started, so...
Gentlemen, I think it's time.
It's time. Let's do it.
All right, let's get the team standings up here. It comes down to Uchida's Ushers. Oh, no, I don't believe...
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are starting with the 3rd place matchup, Uchida's Ushers versus Cress's Crusaders.
Correct. We're seeing who takes home 3rd today. So somebody is fighting to stay in the game and take a medal, and somebody's going home in defeat. Gentlemen, this is still going to be an exciting matchup in itself. We have First up, it looks like Choco Milk and Proto ready to get in here. Gentlemen, if you want to fire up your streams, it's time to see how you fare in some Mega Man Zero.
And Time, Wolfman, all of you, cute. I think this might be the most stressful match of the whole competition, in my opinion, because one of these two teams has gotten the closest you can get to a medal without actually getting one. It's going to be a really tough, I'm sure, matchup. Both teams are going to really want to go for broke here and give everything they've got. Very excited about this one.
Cannot agree more. It's one of those things where you are fighting, like you said, for your absolute life out here. You do not want to come back week after week, dedicating all these Saturdays to get this close to somewhat of a victory and go home handless. Empty-handed. No, well, you keep your hands. It's okay.
Hopefully everyone goes home with their hands.
It's going to be brutal for sure.
Looks like we lost Choco there for a second. They might be having an issue with connection. No worries. Well, I hope this is just chalked up to the pre-game jitters. Your Wi-Fi is afraid.
I mean, technically, this is a game set in the future, so perhaps there's a lot of disruptive technologies trying to cause problems.
Choco's under an EMP attack.
I mean, according to some fan fiction, the long-range teleportation of the old games was destroyed, and that's why you have to teleport through the transserver mechanisms instead of just going wherever.
And even then, Iota has the question why they didn't just drop me a little bit closer to the boss door. Come on.
We did speak to Choco before the competition, and they told us that they obviously are, them and their team, are disappointed about the result last week. But they're really glad that they got this far. They didn't actually expect to get this far, so they're really proud of their team. And Choco in particular hasn't played Mega Man Zero before, so first time that they're experiencing it. They're expecting to lose, but they've practiced a fair bit and they're going to try their best. We wish them the best of luck.
Still a good attitude going into this. Wolfman, take it from here for the rules and getting their hashes. I believe they're all set, if I caught that correctly.
Right. Yes. Choco Milk, Prota. The rules are simple. You will enter that door, you will go against the hordes of Neo Arcadia, and you will take out the Dastardly Copy X. You are allowed to set your main, subchips, elements, and controls before I give the countdown if you need to do that. I will give you a little extra time, if necessary, to do that.
And this is really where a lot of the flavor of the run's going to be coming from, I think.
All right. With that in mind, I'm going to ask that both of... All right, Choco, please talk to Seal. I want both of you to start on selecting begin mission. Oh. Come on, Seal. Work with us.
To the left of the door. To the left of the middle door. Yeah, well.
All right. With that in mind, you may begin in 3, 2, 1, begin!
Seal doesn't like you being in her personal bubble there when you're communicating.
Yeah, she needs some space.
So talk to us some of these early challenges in this stage. Typically in these kind of games, these early enemy fodders aren't going to be really much of a challenge, and you're making that obviously clear as you see both of our players clear it. A quick weapon
did it really
out of
impressively
Proto.
with a triple rod. I wasn't expecting that kind of play, but I am really impressed by it. Very well done.
Already very technical off the bat then.
Mm-hmm.
Different boss choices out of these two.
Different boss choices. So what you're going to be seeing a lot from the competitors tonight is the shield boomerang exploit, what Proto just did to Blizzak Stagroth. Basically, as long as you hold your shield out, Zero is not able to combo with his saber, which enables you to reset the first slash indefinitely, and lead to a lot of quick damage. So it's very important for going fast, especially on bosses like this.
Yeah, he was absolutely able to stun lock that guy until the entire fight was over, pretty much.
This is basically the bread and butter of this run, and it's basically necessary to master this in order to have a good time.
Now, is Choco facing a little bit of difficulty on this side, or is this boss typical to take a little extra time?
This boss is typically very slow because he spawns the towers a random amount of times, and it can be an RNG time loss, but it's usually not too bad. In fact, I think Choco did it with the fewest amount of cycles possible, which is pretty good.
Oh wow! All right, so
Yeah.
you're pretty much guaranteed a 1 minute battle, roughly.
Yeah, the Anubis
Well, it
boss
depends
is
on the
evil on
towers,
that.
but it's about give or take.
Ah,
Yeah, enemy fodder disappearing, having the pillars come in. It's just a nasty time sink.
looks like Choco is also going to have no problem stun locking the same boss there. Quick work.
Yeah, honestly, they are about dead even right now, I think.
You can tell both
Yeah.
contestants put the practice in. They knew coming down to this match, it was going to be important to come in absolutely sharpened.
And now we're going up against the is it the senior or the junior Beetle brother here?
This would be the senior.
For those that don't know what I mean, make sure to play Mega Man 2. We have retro achievements for that game as well.
Now I'm seeing out of both
I'm
contestants.
wondering why they even brought him back from the dead, honestly.
I'm seeing a lot of contestants almost within every boss, except the ones that are able to get stun locked, take just some damage on the chin as a resource to get in there quicker and just try to deliver their hits. It's not about staying alive. It looks like they have plenty to recover when they get out to that main screen.
yeah,
They're going for time.
The save file that was provided gave the contestants maxed out HP, which is absolutely far too much, but it does make things a lot more interesting because players are able to play a lot more risky that way.
Right, right. So we're seeing some strats that otherwise wouldn't be here unless you were damn near 100%ing the game.
Yeah, that's definitely sure.
And
What
now-
Choco is doing is trying to loop the shield around him to try and damage Ganesh repeatedly, which is a great strategy for this boss, but it is very difficult to pull off.
And
You get a couple hits per cycle, it looks like.
times are near identical right now.
Yeah, they are very even.
Wow.
It's very brutal, like I said it was gonna be.
We're looking at a second
Very
and a half
exciting.
different stop.
It's based off of transitions. It's almost a dead time. Oh, okay.
Okay, he's
Almost.
just
Oh,
a
right.
jump.
Oh no.
Lost a bit of time here. Let's see if he recovers.
Okay, up until I said something, it was like that.
I mean, how many times, if we had a compilation of all the times we've all put our foot in our mouths and said it and
Oh,
then it happened.
missed another jump again. Oh, that's going to stink. But I believe this is recoverable. I believe this is not. It's not over yet.
I mean, when it comes down to something as simple as seconds, it really, we're going to have to hope that, for Choco's sake, Proto has a little bit of difficulty managing this second boss cycle.
All right, we are starting with Harpuria versus Hothead.
Fafnir.
Fefnir, thank you.
Hothead.
Fafnir can be quite annoying if he grabs you. That wastes a lot of time, and it's just really an annoying move all around. So you really want to
Choco
avoid
quick
that,
work.
but you also need to be close to deal damage. It's a tough balance to strike.
And now the mermaid battle, which includes everyone's favorite hazard, insta-kill spikes. Seriously,
No, this
we
is
have to
something that could definitely give Choco Milk the advantage right back. One little misstep, like you're saying, and it's over. I don't care if you have infinite or damn near maxed health.
It
But not
appears
something we're
that
gonna have
we
to
won't
worry
be
about.
seeing that from Spikes
Yeah.
right now.
Prota flies through that boss. No spikes don't danger him at all.
Choco's really going to have to start taking some more hits on the chin to get his in there. I'm not seeing Proto messing up a single instance here. Really just expert
Choco is
performance.
actually struggling a bit with Fafnir here.
And finishing off this boss far faster than Choco was able to, just keeping them in a perfect pattern.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was beautiful to see.
Yeah, Prota really bringing it today, just flying through everything we've seen so far from him.
Actually, Choco caught up a bit. Both are starting nearly identical. Remember, Proto managed to start their timer first, but we rely on the leaderboard timer, which is showing in the bottom right-hand corner of your screens. I'm aware it's possibly cut up on the stream footage, but I am keeping a close eye on them as both runners taking out Phantom.
I just think, unfortunately, that Proto is managing to take out some of these bosses in a quicker, cleaner fashion for Choco.
It's all gonna come down to copy X, I think.
Absolutely.
All right, room transitions. 546 compared to 550.
50, so yeah, about a 4-second difference.
A bit behind, but no, Choco has Leviathan left to kill. Oh,
Yeah.
that's...
I thought Leviathan was already taken out by Choco. Never
I
mind.
already thought that somehow, but he did the bosses in a different order and I
Yeah.
missed that.
It was just cleaning him at a quicker pace. I thought there was something going on there, boys.
I also thought it was strange.
Let's hope something happens.
Alright, so I am going to need a reminder on mechanics of this game here. I know that Mega Man Zero 1 handles its quote-unquote live/continue system differently. If we lose all of our health on Copy X at this point, where do we get placed?
We will have to restart Copy X from the pre-Phase 1 cutscene. That's what's going to happen.
But Boss Rush is already done?
Boss Rush is already done, and players have enough lives from the save file to not need to worry about
Alright, so Boss Rush is locked in for both contestants at this point.
That would be true, yes.
It's looking like it comes down to this final boss battle for a couple phases.
Up to Seraph X, so long as he doesn't fall in a pit, which is very real.
Are runners gonna have to worry about the ring drop attack with a high enough, what that you can possibly see in a high enough difficulty or skill setting?
Yeah, the ring attack can be extremely problematic because if you get caught with that ring over a pit, it's over. You're dead.
Yeah.
This is the Mega Man X or Mega Man Zero equivalent of Meteor Smash.
Oh, that was a little close.
Choco not really having a lot of HP in the bank here to work with.
Yeah, I was just comment on that. Really low HP right now.
And there it is. Proto locks in at 752.
Yeah, 752 confirmed on my end. Oh, and
Choco loses a life.
Plenty of times to retry. We are going to let Choco finish this. This is
in the finals and all.
Yeah.
Yes. And either way, that first boss rush area, a masterful performance out of both of them. They both took it right to the wire.
Up until that point.
Yeah.
So, Choco really played well. It's just that Proto played better.
Mm-hmm.
And still,
Proto, I believe, played almost flawlessly.
It seems so. Really flew through it.
Wait till Game Champion areas come. That's the match I'm waiting for.
Oh, all right, folks. You heard that in chat. Game Champ, you have a tough hill to climb. Arias, you as well.
But Choco really, especially as they said, they had never touched this game before. I think still putting in a very impressive performance here.
Yeah, that is
absolutely
extremely impressive.
Do we know how much just a week's preparation then, since we announced it?
I'm not sure exactly. We'll have to ask them though in the interviews.
Absolutely.
There was also some issue with the save file. At first, the save file was at S rank, which allowed bosses to do their EX moves, which wasted a lot of time. So only recently, I think 2 or 3 days before today, the save file was changed to D rank.
Oh, wow. Okay. So fighters, or Olympians could have been actually practicing on a harder system here.
Yeah, they definitely put a lot of practice in on the S rank save. And honestly, it's a better idea to have the save at lower rank because these EX attacks are random and they waste time. So this is just more consistent all around.
Yeah. Isn't the Copy X's EX ability just to heal an entire bar of energy, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, he can do that.
Good Lord.
Just heal.
I would hate to see an Olympian come down to the wire here and then just have RN Jesus take over and say, I have another bar of life.
It's possible to stop his healing if you attack him fast enough, though, so it is still mostly skill-based.
Gotcha.
It really is more an issue with Phantom's EX attack, because that's just random and you can't really control it.
We're seeing, unfortunately, Choco losing health at an alarming pace. It's going to come down to the wire for him. All right, he is able to manage to take it home.
Still able to kill Copy X.
All right, let's get these two unmuted and undeafened. All right, gentlemen, fantastic run. That I want to just say, what a beautiful way to start the day. The competition couldn't be more hyped right off the bat. You guys were neck and neck through that first boss rush chunk, all the way up into the transition to the second room. I'm talking down to possibly the second. It was at that point that Choco started to stumble a little bit. We noticed some missed jumps, and I believe that kind of started the pressure to mount. But Choco, I want to ask you personally, what started happening in that second phase of bosses? Was it just a little bit not a practice put in? We do know that you only have about a week of experience with this game tops, but yeah, talk to us here. What happened?
Choco's typing for us.
Yeah, while they get that typed, Proto, I'm just going to say, dear Lord, an absolute beautiful way to kick off the day as well, and a flawless performance. Some of these bosses you had absolutely locked into a pattern or otherwise stun locked completely. This strikes me as a game you have a lot of experience, otherwise just being a fan of the Mega Man series. Well, we get a response from Choco. Talk to me here.
Well, it's Mega Man Zero is a sequel series to a series that is near and dear to my heart, which is the Mega Man X series. I love it. One of my best friends and I have a big bond over that game. I still remember my parents gifting me the game randomly one day after school when I was getting out of elementary school. So, you know, that's one of the earliest games I played and I love. So being able to play the follow-up series for this, you know, was really fun. I played it once in the past, but, you know, nowhere near as much as I played the X series. But, yeah, just practice a lot during the week. Ironically enough, a lot of the practice was with the old save file that I think might have been
You were mentioning that, yeah. We made a little bit of a better training experience. Is that accurate? Or?
I mean, I think the training from the S-Rank file still helped a lot. You know, there were still some things that I was able to bring from that were still consistent, that didn't change. It was just a couple of bosses that really change a lot with the different tools at your disposal now in the new file. And I had less time to practice with the new file, but you know, hopefully was still able to do well enough. And you know, again, like the experience from the first save still carried over for the most part. Just certain things that slow you down, like Copy X's Phase 2. And
we were talking about that, about how apparently you get a full health bar charged off that boss.
Oh yeah, like you could melt him so easy when you had your Saber max ranked and everything, and now it's like, nah. Now it takes him a while. That damn elephant is a problem. Like, but yeah, I think thankfully the RNG that is still left in this save, I think, was in my favor for the most part.
Excellent.
Because things like Phantom and stuff still could have been a hard time.
We're seeing Choco say that was a personal best for them, weirdly. They didn't practice much. They go on to say, GG Proto, I'm sure you killed it. They agreed that level 1 weapons were brutal and also have some cry face emoji over the elephant. So it sounds like that is a well-hated boss there. That being said, Cress's Crusaders does take home the first win. So we're going to have to see Maze and Pro Board step up in golf and baseball if they want to take home a medal. But you guys both put in, like I said previous, an awesome performance. I could not hope for a better way to start out the final match of the day. And, well, guys, thanks for being here. And we're going to have to see who gets the medal. So we're going to keep things moving along, and we'll talk to you next time.
Sounds good.
And time, just a clarification, it's a Retro Game Master, not Pro Board for Wichida's Ushers. But definitely echo your sentiments.
I may have a name mix-up. I have it listed as Monkey Bug. Are we confirming that it's the same person?
No, that's Cress's
Monkey
Crusaders.
Bug's on Cress's Crusaders, yeah.
So now we have Maze and Monkey.
Then my okay, I have that data updated. Let us bring them in.
They're here.
All right.
We were talking about the 2 remaining players of Uchida's Ushers, not the next match.
Well, let's get started with game 4. Oh, sorry, game 2.
Wolf, you're all over the place, my man. Anyway, we have Neo Turf Masters on the agenda. It's all in good fun. All in good fun.
I know. Alright, Maze, Monkey Bug. We are going to go through one course that I'm going to randomly generate shortly. Your goal is to get 5, match play 5 out of 9. Our course today, USA.
All right, gentlemen, you've heard him here. USA is the first course you want to play on. We have the spectated matchup. We'll get moving on your mark and get you deafened.
Select the type of your game.
Just so it's clear, time, they're only playing on the USA course.
Robert Lando.
All right, sounds good.
They can choose whoever they want, so they just have to go with who they feel is best.
So Maze, I believe, went for. Oh, it disappeared.
One went for Putt Master, one went for Shot Master.
Yeah. Oh,
Or-
they both
nope.
went for
Shot
mind.
Master.
Randall.
Alright, so nothing wrong with a good old mirror match.
This seemed to be a character favorite from what I could see earlier.
Oh.
Some contestants were getting their practice in or just having some fun matches and spectating. This seemed to be almost an assured pick, at least from one competitor. Very clean, right up the alley.
Maze gets to the fairway. About
Almost a perfect
midway
shot
through.
here.
Yeah.
Now Monkey Bug is aiming carefully. It's
This
kind of
is
hard
one
to
of
do
those-
do a good golf commentary with this loud music. But beautiful shot.
This is one of those
Virtually the
games.
same shot for both.
This is one of those games that, even though it might not be the most thrilling as maybe a Mega Man X speedrun, it is going to come down to a single shot, a single early button press, a single late button press can send you, having a hook, and you're practically into the rough, let alone out of bounds. And here we can
Going
see
for a
a
high
little bit
shot. And, oh, nice on.
beautiful backspin,
Into the green. Oh wow, very close.
beautiful backspin.
All right, Monkey Bug, trying to figure out the best club. Don't want to overshoot, hit the rough, or even worse, go out of bounds. Going for, double check, changing again. 8 iron. Nope, 9 iron. 8 iron. Committing. Center shot.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Whoa!
Oh no, but because of the little incline, goes a bit backwards. They're both very close now.
Could have used some forward spin there. It might have put him in the hole.
Is he gonna be able to make it here on his third shot?
A little
And he
gentle.
does.
Beautiful
Excellent.
birdie.
Tap,
So
tap, taparoo.
manages a 3 par on a par 4. Let's see if Maze can do the same. Or is this Monkey Bug?
See, that's
It's a
what I'm
tie.
having a little bit of difficulty with keeping the players
Yeah.
straight, seeing as how they're twins.
Well, either way, they both tied for birdie. Managed to do it in 3 on a par 4 course.
So keeping things neck and neck right off the bat. This is the more this would go on is where I personally would start feeling the pressure and would be susceptible to, like I was talking about earlier, those early or late button presses, just not having the patience or being too anxious.
Yeah.
All right,
Same.
time for a par
100%.
3. One wood.
Beautiful.
Or, no, this is a par 4. I misread the sign. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a par 4.
Absolutely beautiful drive, though.
Yeah. Alright. One wood is the typical traditional club to use on par 4s. Makes sense. Going for a high shot.
Yeah, for those not familiar with golf, the numbers of the club represent the gradient, the angle that it is pitched at. So the lower the number, the more of a straighter line it'll be, and the higher number you'll get, the more it'll pop it into the air.
You're going for a 7.
Going for max power. Bit of backspin.
And height.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
It is
That
still on the
again.
green.
Flawless backspin.
Yeah,
Oh,
very nice.
that was a little scary, I'll be honest. And,
Do we know who is player 1? is it-
player 1 is Maze, player
Alright.
2 is Monkey Bug.
So Maze
Excellent.
is gonna hit now.
Perfect.
Full shot. Going for a slice and backspin. Still on the green, but...
Gonna be able
Or
to
sorry,
pull
still
out.
on the fairway,
No.
but...
On the fairway, but
Yeah, that's
No,
what I meant.
they're not technically out of this. A beautiful chip shot with some spin on this could easily put you in the hole just as well as a nice putt.
Yeah, the problem is...
Going
Wait,
for
going
a
for
strong
the putter?
putt. Oh yes, you can do this as well if you really grip and rip it. It just takes a lot of effort to get out of the fairway.
oh, bit of
And
it.
too much mustard, unfortunately.
I commend the effort.
Yeah.
They are on the green, but here's the thing.
Maze
Right now,
unfortunately
this
racking
gives-
up those strokes.
yeah. This gives Monkey Bug the advantage right now. Going for a little over alleged recommendations, but that hill,
Did try to ride the hill a little if you noticed, but
And-
just too much strength.
surrendering the hole.
Oh wow.
Monkey Bug takes it. That's the first hole that Monkey Bug has won. I am not counting ties.
No, we
Yeah.
are at
Yeah.
1-0.
So 1-0 for Monkey
Yeah.
Bug so
Now-
far.
If the game decides that 2 even holes and 4 victories is enough, then so be it. I'm trusting the game.
Now, what do we think, guys? Was that a good strategy from Maze to abandon that hole? Because you never know what can happen. I mean, Monkey Bug could have missed their next shot.
I honestly, personally, would stick in it until I had nothing left in me. Like, I'm going to bet everything that if I'm messing up, maybe my opponent's feeling that pressure too.
Yeah,
anything
I
can
agree.
happen.
I agree.
Another really high shot here with a lot of backspin on it. Seems to be a reliable strategy. Gonna need it to get back on that green.
So we're on a par 3 now, but by the looks of the last shot, you know, it can be an ace made in 1. I mean, a little less power, it could have gone in.
So Monkey Bug could set them up for actually a beautiful, again, a chip shot here, if any of them break out their wedge. If they just landed it on the top of that hill and let it naturally roll them down towards the hole, you could see a 2-stroke hole.
Well, does almost exactly what you said, just a bit to the side instead of on top, but very
Oh no, I mean Monkey Bug here. This is who I want to
Oh,
see
sorry,
be able to
my
chip
bad.
it in, yes. I'm going
Monkey
for that
Bug
strong putt again.
I mean,
Too much!
I think it actually flipped around the hole there. Oh,
They are all right for a 3rd stroke here. They're not out of it yet. Maze seeing here what they're going to have. They can't attack it straight. Yep, they are going to have to play that angle and give it just a little bit more juice. Ride the hill. That is almost perfect. Oh, not enough juice. Just needed a bit more.
all right. Monkey Bug for par, putting into the hole or putting into the hill.
Adjusting appropriately, but I don't know if it's going to be enough juice.
It is.
goes
It
in.
is. So 3 strokes there here, and Maze has to get this into tie, or else now it'll be 1-1.
And he does.
But it's not an issue.
Tie game. So
Still at 1-0.
Still at 1-0.
Yeah, Monkey Bug still has the advantage right now.
Are we sure?
Yeah, 1-0 for Monkey Bug. Because they've tied twice and Monkey Bug won 1.
Yeah. Monkey Bug leads off. Par 5.
Oh,
Anyone-
here I was thinking it was Maze leading off every time. My mistake, gentlemen.
So it's a bit of a. It looks like a bit of a trickier one here. There are more obstacles, water on both sides.
This is a real straight and narrow par 5, so strength is name of the game, but, you know, the more you risk trying to drive it home, if you don't have that angle correct, you're driving it into the water.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Landing on that soft rough caused a little bit less bounce than I think Monkey Bug expected. Now, how will Maze counter?
I really would expect to see some forward spin here, just to get those extra yardages where you can. Low shots, I don't see a lot of tree coverage.
Very nice shot from both. Get
Squeaks
close
out
to
just
each other.
about 10 more yards, I'd say.
Yeah.
Alright, Monkey Bug to tee off. Thinking of the 3 wood. Curious about why the 3. I would think a 1 wood could get you farther, but it's... Monkey Bug
I
is
could-
trusting their gut.
I'd drop it down to maybe 2 as well.
There is no 2 wood.
Oh, yeah, then let's go 1. I don't see any obstacles here.
Well, there's the sand, there's the water, but beautiful cutting through
Yeah.
it.
Very nice. Maze now gonna
Oh,
look to do this.
I am noting that trajectory. That is aiming for the bunker. And going for a super center shot.
That
Wind,
might be bullseye.
no problem.
Oh, wind saved him.
You know, that was beautiful accountability, because if they played that on the map off the bunker, wind could have put them in the water.
And right now, that wind can potentially cause extra, influence to that water. As
It
we
is a
now
lot
approach the
stronger
green.
here. He's playing a little bit of a hook here to try and compensate, though.
Hook to the left to compensate that wind. Let's see if it
Yeah,
pays
but,
off.
but the problem here is this may be too powerful!
Oh no!
Oh, that isn't just a... that.
No, yeah, it's a whole stroke.
Oh.
It's a penalty, yeah.
But here's the
Hangs
problem.
in there.
It was not declared as a water hazard. It was declared as out of bounds, which means you have to reset the shot.
Oh, that is an interesting...
Plays it a lot safer this time around.
Yeah. Gets into the green,
Just
but he's
gets
at
up
the...
the hill.
Yeah, at the bottom of... oh no,
He's
at the
right
top
at
of the
the
hill.
edge, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, he's at the edge, yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Oh no, looking...
Alright. Might just be trolling and making us worry.
I hope they
See, the 9 iron's not that bad. That does give you a decent amount of pop. He's not that far away, 160 yards away from pin at max.
No! Makes the same mistake!
Just too much gravy.
I honestly thought they were trolling.
No, a 9 iron would be fine there. It's still a decent amount of pop. The putter makes me wonder what the hell's going on, though.
Alright. I would advise, if you're going to use the 9 iron, don't use a power shot like that!
Too strong!
Yeah.
I think once you start that meter, you're Oh!
Oh! No! Never mind! Excellent shot.
How
I have no idea.
do that?
I have no idea.
Am I mixing up my golf gauges in this? It's entirely
No.
possible.
I'm right there with you, Wolf. That was not what I expected at all. The
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Alright.
Can he make this?
No!
Oh, wow! That was so close, but just needed it
Alright.
a bit more to the right.
Monkey bug. Oh. Gets a double
Gets it
bogey.
in.
Can Maze match that?
It would be the lowest tie we've seen so far, but you can go home with a tie, or you can go home giving your opponent another hole.
Double bogey.
Wow.
They go home with a tie.
Good for Maze. That was able to tie again.
Yep, a double bogey, and they are
So
both just smiling at it.
So that means that, yet again, Monkey Bug still in the leads with 1-0 here.
Alright.
Oh, we're getting chat putter pixel technique. I'm not quite sure what that is, but we're seeing Clyde saying, "Hell yeah, it's gonna be a thing." It looks like they might be able to get a better read on direction of the ball if they switch to putter.
Alright.
Alright,
We
onto
are par 4.
Oh, yeah.
Possible slice from Monkey Bug.
Beautiful hit.
Nice.
Perfect navigation of that bunker.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yes, chat, we are not that best at being golf commentators. We're trying to have fun
Absolutely.
with it.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly that's just to this game in particular. I guess there's something called a pixel putter thing. So I'm interested if somebody could go more in on that, chat. We'll give you a shout out. But either way, another beautiful stroke here. It's going to be almost dead on.
Hit the dark part of the fairway, but still a good hit there.
Only took about 5 yards off their distance. They can't complain.
Alright. 93 yards to the goal. Little concerned about a sand wedge, but this is the weakest club outside of the putter. At least I think pitching wedge is stronger, so I would advise if you go... yeah, it's no choice. You have to go... Okay, you can possibly do pitching wedge. Oh gosh, there's a timer!
Oh, hurry up. 3, 2, 1
We're
is gonna
good.
need to take it. Yep.
And you know what?
At least
I would not
avoid.
complain about...
Yeah.
I would not complain about that shot at all.
Yeah. Manages to avoid. Stays not on the green, still on the fairway, but avoids all the obstacles. And meanwhile, in
believe,
chat, FN
believe
Greg.
that
Sorry, go ahead, Time.
I believe that was the first time we've seen the use of a wedge in this, but if we could, gentlemen, we're going to need quiet on green as we approach.
Beautiful on.
I think you read FN Greg's comment.
Yes,
Time,
I did.
telling us that appropriate golf announcer vibe needs to be whispered and sedate.
And going for a putting strategy, it's... I mean, it's possible. I would
See,
go for
at
maybe
this
90
distance, a strong shot isn't bad. Pin
It's the
shot,
pole.
pin shot. All right, now we're seeing that hill once again. Not a lot of compensation on them. They're just going to try and probably give it a little bit more power.
Yeah, shots are probably the pixel thing they were talking about. Does
And they-
get far,
There you
but
go.
looks to get birdie.
So for non-golf aficionados, par means that it's a par 5 expected to be made in 5, and they made it in 5.
But
Little
he was
over
just,
average.
that's a little extra, and
Oh,
downhill it's too
no.
much. I knew it, having that downhill ramp plus having one tick over the power suggestion, that was just too much.
So gonna need to make this one to tie.
And doesn't!
Oh, doesn't.
Oh
Which means now that Maze gets a point in, and it's now a tie game 1-1, correct?
It is tied 1-1. Depending on whether we stop at 9 or 18 holes, we're going to make the decision by that point. But it does look like we may have to go through all 18 holes. But right now it is 1-1 apiece.
That is absolutely amazing, guys. For having the majority of matches be ties and then have the overall match be a tie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How can golf be this intense?
It
For
shows
the
the
record-
stakes
Yeah.
of this match.
For the record, if we end up being at a full tie at the end of 18 holes, ooh, close to the rough.
Still
I'm
gets
going
back
to-
on?
Yeah, I'm...
Not deep.
Yeah, if we end up at a full tie at the end, we are going to roll one random course, sudden death.
Alright.
Okay. So pressure if that happens.
I couldn't be more excited to see it. There's a lot of wind not being accounted for. We might see the same rough.
Closer to the fairway, but
Yeah,
yep, still rough.
both in the rough. And goodbye clock comments that's rough.
Oh, Jesus.
Folks, we are great at many things here at the Retro Olympics. Estimating how long these games takes is not one of them.
Oh, I thought it was a pun.
Yeah, I think it was a pun, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with self-depreciation as well. 3 wood, not... I mean, not
I couldn't
bad
tell
attempt.
from the top-down angle if you got slowed down by those trees a little bit.
The trees, I don't think caused a problem. The bigger issue right now is because we're in the rough, the wood clubs actually have a tighter window in order to actually get some good air distance, as you're seeing
Sure.
right now. The iron ones are actually more recommended. Going for a full
absolutely.
shot, this may be too powerful though!
Oh. Doesn't quite, just overshoots the green by a bit in the fairway.
It's definitely reflective of real life. I mean, an iron's just a small piece of steel that you just sweep through that rough grass, whereas if you're dealing with a wood, it's a larger club head.
25% power, needed a little more, but
Yeah.
still on fairway.
So it's still it's quite neck and neck here.
And
Just on either
Another
side.
strong putt challenge. Let's see if he tries to keep it off the power button.
well, here's the problem. The wind is against you, I think.
Oh, it's with him here.
Yeah, it's with him, yeah.
Oh, with him. Okay, the wind is based off of their direction. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Monkey bug, 4th shot.
Also, with only being putting, you're not really getting a lot of wind resistance. You're not taking it airborne, so. But still, that
But
downward
still, yeah,
hill
when
took him out.
going to the right, he opts for a slight left hook. Oh,
It's that was going to be a hard shot no matter what. I do not fault either. I do not fault anyone.
No, if
However-
you notice, that hole is on the absolute
Oh.
precipice edge of the hill.
I do not trust this hill, but if Maze can sink it, I believe they will have the advantage.
Still at 1-1 with a lot of ties. This is still very important.
Did
That's not even
No.
on target. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they misread that hill slope, thinking
Yeah.
it was the other
Yeah.
way.
I think it was a misread.
So we're
We
gonna
need a
try and
little
make
extra
the
mustard to get up the
double
hill.
bogey here. And he makes
Beautiful
it.
putt, though.
Regular bogey.
Oh, bogey, yeah, I thought they were on their 6th, my bad.
All
And
good.
once
all
again,
good.
another tie potential here. Almost straight up the hill. You just need some extra mustard.
Even.
Awesome.
Another tie, wow. This is gonna be a very, very close match. So still 1-1.
All right, please put in your credits, both of you.
Bendy goes, I think Time Crush likes mustard. I think so far I've referred to it as mustard, gravy, oomph. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, we have a bit of a curve here. Par 4, 428 yards to the hole. At least based off of going on fairway distance. 380 by going straight shot, but oh, barely missed the bunker
Just
there.
into the rough.
The rough is better than the bunker, though.
Absolutely.
So that's a better position. Now, not full power, but okay. How would you rank this? Fairway farther back or rough closer?
I would take rough closer, honestly, because it's not that far from the hole. I believe with a little bit of careful play, even though you do have that narrowed shot meter, you might even be able to get away with an iron and not have much of an issue.
Monkey Bug thinking of the 9-iron, going for possible top spin.
Very nice shot.
He'll take some
Into
back
the
roots
center
a
of the
little bit where
green.
they want to be.
Yeah.
As
Just
we
has
go
to-
on in these holes, I'm noticing the holes placed almost always either right on the edge of a hill or on the hill itself. It's getting a lot more difficult.
In almost every official golf course, there can be up to 3 or 4 placements for where the hole could be, and it could be that this game also does that as well. I do not know of its internals.
He goes for full power. Oof! Very
Beautiful
close.
on.
Wow.
Monkey Bug farther back, trying to read the hole correctly, or hit. Yes!
Gets it in.
Fantastic. A birdie. We're going to have to see Maze respond appropriately. Almost same distance. It's very much in the realm of possibility that we are going to the back. It's going to be... We could be seeing tiebreakers here today,
Wow.
folks.
Another tie. So both with a birdie, sink it in 3 on a par 4 course. And as a reminder to everyone, Uchida's Ushers, Cress's Crusaders, no.
Cress's Crusaders do have the 1-0
Exactly.
overall game advantage.
That's what I meant, yeah. So Maze really gonna need to take this.
Fighting for their life.
Absolutely.
Also, 617 yard par 5. I think this is one of the biggest yard things in so close
So
in golf history.
right here you have a choice. Do you try to go for the fucking moon and smack it as hard as you can to bridge that water gap, or do you take a careful approach, set yourself up for an assured gap closer?
Considering this is an arcade game, I would fall back. Let's note the distance. 610 to 326 fairway. It's possible, but part of that was on the bounce back. And note the indicators on the right. Unless you get very lucky, I would not go full power. I would call it sooner. So the question is, where do you aim?
Just right to those bunkers gently. But we're going for the gamble.
Oh wow, full power.
Gets across!
It's
Wow.
fantastic. We're in deep rough here. He's going to have to work for it, but being that close to the green, I think we're okay. I think he's just proud to get across that gap.
So, this time it was Chad who said it wasn't possible.
Squeeze both the cheeks into it and get over the water, says FN Greg.
We have a
Okay, I
second
think we're the
squeeze.
same. Yeah, same strategy.
All right, and
Stays up as
easily
well.
clears it with extra distance, sets himself up in normal rough. Looks like we got a bit of a hill climb here. A beautiful chip shot is going to be what these folks need.
I
Okay,
just hope they don't put too much power and get into that water at the back.
Okay, and to clarify what chat was saying, they were saying it was possible to get over the water, just not up to the green.
Ah. Doesn't
Alright,
quite get
clears
there
the
on that
hill,
one.
but not on the green yet.
But yeah, this is... Deep rough is worse than regular rough, and you just... Honestly, sand wedge is perhaps the best one to use, because it's designed to get you up high, not necessarily far, and that's a big hill.
Definitely going to need to clear that hill. Yeah, you want more of an angle of attack.
And almost chips it in
Amazing
anyway.
response.
Very good shot, yeah. Only 4 yards remaining. Meanwhile, 31
You
here.
do not want to putt this. You're still in the... I think you're still in the rough.
Could have just been getting that read that chat was talking about earlier.
Oh,
Just up the hill. Oh no!
no, rolls back.
That's
Yeah,
going to be a lot of angles to calculate going for this putt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monkey bug. And a bit of a disadvantage here.
I don't think that's quite the way I'd play it. I'd go up to the right, but let's see if he knows better than me, and he does! What a... Wow! What a putt!
And par! Oh my goodness, so was that a disadvantage with that previous shot, but now Maze needs to make this to tie it.
Actually, I think that's... Oh! No!
Wow. Oh no, it's a birdie!
That's it!
Wow, so Maze does get it.
Oh my god, that intense game
Wow.
of golf words I didn't think would ever go together, folks.
So Maze able to do it with one less par.
Wow. So that's only the third whole victory out of either competitor here. Maze 2-1.
And remember, it is... I'm going to double check the rules. I think you have to make 5 holes. It's not best of 5.
Yeah, it's
No,
first
no.
to 5.
It's
isn't
first
it?
to 5. Yeah, first.
to five.
First to 5. So we are definitely going to back 9, folks.
At this rate, absolutely. I mean, we might be seeing that tiebreaker death. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Now, I will fully admit the tiebreaker thing is something I came up with literally on the spot. But let's be real, it's what you want.
It's what we want. A lot of win advantage here. You might push things over the limit if you're not careful, and there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and got top spin too. Oh, that was not the time for that.
14 miles an hour is nothing to mock there. 11 with a little bit of left here for Monkey. I believe it's Monkey. Could be wrong.
Yeah. I'm having trouble following as well, but we'll see at the beginning of the next shot.
Yep.
3 wood, 75%, possible backspin. Not enough energy,
Plays it careful, but ends up in the same situation.
but a worse situation. Farther back from the hole, Monkey Bug has to be careful if he wants
Now
to
you
save
really need to pay attention to that wind. We're picking up a lot of speed. You don't want to send this home.
Yeah. So doesn't go full power, must have noticed that wind there. Gets into the green.
Honestly.
All right, Maze has the wind on their advantage as well. 37 yards away. Honestly, sand wedge would be a good idea. But just
That was
remember, the
good,
higher
good
you
sand
hit
wedge.
it, the more the ball is affected by the wind.
We don't need a lot of power here, buddy. Nice and gentle. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
60% max.
I wouldn't even do that.
Making us guess here what he's gonna.
What are we doing to the moon? We are all fools.
wow.
We are all fools. Maybe they
That's
understood
crazy.
how much the rough would have been slowing them down. That was
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. Oh
I
my
think you're
god.
right. That is what happened. That's crazy. But it shows they've practiced this game a lot. Oh, and Maze just missed. No, I believe Monkey Bug just missing it.
Monkey Bug has to recover now.
And sinks
Bogey.
it.
But Maze can make this a 3-1 game.
And unless the pressure mounts, I think this is pretty much in the bag for this hole. There we
And there it
go.
is.
All right, 3-1.
3-1 for Maze.
Maze has 2 more to win. As we enter the back 9.
Winner. Penalty.
That's crazy. So it was so close, and May's now able to take off with 2 extra points over their opponent. Can Monkey Bug come back here?
With so many tied matches, you gotta imagine that now that your opponent has 2 up on you, that has to feel so much more critical for Monkey going into this.
Absolutely, the nerves must be really affecting them, I imagine.
May's first to tee off. And I am concerned about how this course is. Going for a super shot.
Amazing
concerned about
delivery,
the water
though.
gets through.
Amazing
Very
delivery.
nice.
Uses
Yeah.
that wind to full advantage.
Monkey Bug now. Let's see if they adopt the same strategy.
A little bit less wind on their side. Even with an absolute perfect shot, they won't get as far, unfortunately. But we do see them respond with a perfect shot. Hey, I
Here's
know
the
what the hell I'm talking about.
No, if you get the flashing shot power and center for that nice, that is the most distance you can get without taking into account slices and winds and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So 78 yards, fairway. Yeah, that's good percentage.
Damn, that's nice. Little monster.
Just into the green, but
Damn it,
maybe
you know, catch
overshoots a
myself
little
saying
bit.
Sorry.
Do we need to introduce you to additional condiments, Time Crush?
I don't want to say they're like putting too much mayonnaise on it. That sounds disgusting.
It does sound disgusting. Oh,
And
still in the
both are
green, but just on the limit.
but yeah. The good news is both have uphill battles, literally.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
And down.
Just
and
needed
down.
a bit more
no.
strength on there.
Birdie try.
So not it.
Maze.
If Maze can
trying
make
to
this, he-
compensate.
Yeah,
Reading
if he
that
makes
hill
it, he'll
pretty well.
take it.
Oh!
Overshoots it as well.
Now, Maze had too much power. Monkey had too
Had
little.
too little, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
With all these
bring the
hills in play, it's a game of
Yeah.
inches. I don't even think there's a flat point on this hill. I think it's literally on the peak. If you are right of this, you'll go right. If you're on the left, you're going down left. Oh my god.
That's. Oh, that hurt me.
The virtual clubs are getting snapped.
Oh my god! This is so close. Both doing almost virtually exactly the same shot.
You need just the gentlest, the
Yeah.
no touch
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Justin Cappy Gilmore. Just
Yeah, tap
it in.
taparoo.
Able to get it.
Tap it in. Just tap it in.
So things in 5 shots. Can Maze do the same here? We really need a tiny bit of power. The least possible, really.
Amazing.
Takes it as well.
It's even.
So bogey for both. Both do it in 5 shots on a par 4.
So I just gotta say, between the neck-and-neck race of Mega Man X0 there, Mega Man 0, and these tie holes being more frequent than the actual holes being won, we couldn't have hoped for a better final day of matches here, guys. This is exactly what we meant by all these weeks. We're polishing the sword of our contestants, and here you are seeing the proof in the pudding.
So on to a par 5 now.
And a very interesting start. 14-mile-per-hour wind. But if you don't hit far enough, I think the area before the water is considered out of bounds.
Perfect.
Gets
Does
it
hit
over.
the fairway though.
Yep.
Monkey Bug to tee off.
Almost perfectly half distance on that shot for a par 5. That's respectable. He's going to have a little bit of difficulty navigating that bend, though.
Wind slightly against, but on the fairway. That's the important thing.
About 40 yards less. This also does allow for Maze to have Monkey to have a beautiful approach shot for that bend that Maze is going to have to play smart for.
So notice the wind going bottom left. They're gonna have to be careful so that the ball doesn't go in the water. But it's not that strong, 9 miles per hour. But oh
Picks up
no!
too much air.
It does
too much
happen.
air.
It
And-
seems. It did seem like that they should have aimed a tiny bit more to the east with that wind. Now wind on the other side towards the southeast.
A very heavy wind pushing against that bend. I don't think they're compensating quite enough for that. I could be wrong. I've been wrong so many times so far.
Compensated
And
enough.
Wow, perfect.
again, I am. I couldn't be happier. I want this to remain close, so beautiful performance.
Yeah. But, alright, at this point, I have to presume that this game considers all water hazards as out of bounds. But if we end up seeing, like, a mini lake in the middle of the fairway,
instead of
I want to
a
see if
bunker.
that changes.
Yeah. I think I'd be with you. That would be a water penalty in my eye. Can't trust commentary, says chat.
Okay, much better. Oh no!
Closer to the hole has more strokes to afford. Monkey Bug could really use a chip-in shot.
He is close enough that it could happen.
And honestly, I like the idea of a sand wedge, but I'm concerned about that wind. Sand wedge at full power should get you over the bunker.
We're not really compensating it for... We're not really compensating for... Alright, and unfortunately,
fairway.
we're on the fairway still.
Just into the rough, very slightly. Yeah, into the fairway, my bad.
Alright,
Yeah,
can
the
Maze
green
recover?
fringe fairway.
Yeah, sand wedge, full power should get you out of there.
Very light wind.
Calm, straight.
Going 50%. Honestly,
Gonna give me a pop shot if I had to guess it. Oh,
okay, 50%'s enough.
and it gets him up the hill.
Wow. So 6 shots for Monkey Bug here.
18. Doesn't need much.
Looks like we're getting goodbye clock in chat letting us know that.
This is off!
Oh, a pin shot! A pin
no.
shot! There is a depth variance to the bunker, so you can either be sunk in pretty well, or in his case, he was pretty shallow. That's the second pin shot we've seen against these two. Fantastic.
So 4th
We'll go
shot
sometimes
here.
several games not seeing even one.
And he takes it.
Yep.
Birdie.
4-1.
Player one.
Maze
So
is
Maze-
on match point.
Yeah, 1 point away from taking this all home. And it's good for Maze's team because they were losing overall here, 0-1. So if Maze can make that one other point now before Monkey Bug catches up, then that is
This
going
is
to be
where-
1-1 overall.
This is where hubris, though, and
this hole!
Got
Look at
Shore
this
out of
hole!
What?
hell.
What is this?
Hit the bullseye, boys. At least we have no wind here, practically. Very negligent amounts. Can't afford to overshoot here.
No, you have to be right on target. You do not
Oh no.
want to cause a sploosh. You want a kaboom. That's enough of a kaboom.
Wow.
With some spin, no less. Just has to play against that hill. Should be just fine.
Now Monkey Bug, let's see if they can also get in that very small target area surrounded by water. Full power. Goes
A lot of
for
backspin, it looks like.
yeah. Both with a very nice shot here.
Barely any hill for him to have to contest
Yeah.
with. I would take
Yeah.
that shot.
Actually, that hill may...
Very little.
No! Gets it!
Yes,
Yes, it
birdie!
did. So Maze needs to make this point to tie the game, or else Monkey Bug will move on to 4-2 instead of 4-1. Let's see if he can make it.
We are going downhill, so remember
No
that
strength. No,
compensation.
that's too much mustard!
Ooh.
Oh
Monkey
no.
Bug, it makes it 4-2.
Yep. So Monkey Bug's letting us know they're not out of this yet.
My hands are sweating over a golf game, guys.
We just had to find the right golf game, that's all.
I guess. Wow. Absolutely intense matchup. And I'd say we'd had to find the right contestants too, because we couldn't have hoped for a better turnout between these guys.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Maze still on match point here. If Maze makes it, it's all over.
476, par 4. Going for the ultra shot.
Big juice.
Beautiful.
Alright, gets onto the center part of the fairway, but closer to the hole. Let's see if we can also avoid the rough here. Full power.
Oh, cutting it close.
Yeah.
Technically closer to the hole.
Alright. Now onto Monkey Bug. Just goes straight line. Wind is slightly northeast, 12 miles per hour.
North by northeast. Not at full strength, but honestly, that's probably a good position. Hoping for a little bit of backspin. Oh, too much!
Oh no. Nah,
We're loving that water. We're loving that water.
Oh, that's such a
Gentlemen,
shame.
I don't know if you realize you put on your golf pants this morning, not swim trunks.
And I hope that may cost Monkey Bag the match. But let's see what happens here.
I had the right idea, just didn't need. I'm concerned about that power. I'm
Yeah.
concerned about that power.
Yeah, very high
Concerned
power
about
again.
that wind.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So changes clubs, and the full power is not an issue anymore.
Okay, then I misread the club in question. Maze has to also deal with high wind.
Looks like you got the compensation under control.
I do like the pitching wedge here.
Yep. And just enough power. I like everything I'm seeing here.
And
Could use
Maze,
a little more wind compensation.
Yeah.
I
he
mean,
does
Maze
have-
makes it in. Yeah.
Yeah, he does have a one-shot advantage, though.
Two shot. Out of bounds forces a one-stroke penalty.
Oh, two-shot advantage, you're right. Oh, wow. Let's see.
Oh, pinch
No.
shot
Oh,
again!
pin shot.
I mean, Monkey Bug. Oh, that was Maze that did that, but I mean,
Yeah, that was
kudos for
Maze.
going for that putt. But wow.
So Monkey Bug now absolutely needs to make this, and he does. He's
Rims for
still
a
not out
bogey.
of it. Because if
Maze-
Maze makes
Maze
this,
needs,
he
the,
wins the
Maze
whole
needs
match.
the pressure to mount. Maze needs the pressure to mount right now if Monkey Bug. Oh, come
Match is
on.
on this shot.
There we go.
Oh!
Maze takes it all home, 5-2, and brings it overall to 1-1 in this match, opposing Uchida's Ushers and Cress's Crusaders.
Manages to keep the team alive. We're going to make sure that this showdown goes down in history, folks, for Mario. Moving on to
Absolutely.
this, Maze really represented their team well in this. I can't give any discredit to Monkey Bug either. Let's get them both undeaf and unmuted here. We got to dive in
Absolutely.
on this. All right,
Can
Maze,
we start?
Monkey Bug. It looks like Monkey Bug's muted right now.
They're both muted. I think they're both gonna.
Monkey's
chat
deafened.
them.
So, Maze, I'll start with you there. My God, you kept your team in the game. You managed to take home the victory. But were you yourself anticipating this many tied holes, this many tied matches? I mean, I would argue we saw more tied holes than we saw the actual completed with one person getting a point there. That was absolutely impressive gameplay. Did you think it would come down to something this close? And now Monkey Bug's undeafened, and I just wanted to talk to you as well, Monkey. That was amazing. Sort of the same question I led with Maze there. Were you expecting to face a competitor who almost matched your skill level completely? We saw more tie holes than we saw completed point award holes. And I don't think the commentators, the refs, the contestants, the spectators, I don't think any of us were expecting something like that. So I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on there. Were your minds blown as well, or was this something you were fully prepared for?
So Monkey Bug telling us in the chat, I was not. That was a very intense match.
Maze as well saying absolutely not expecting this close of a game. This was amazing. Both of them still getting us a little bit more typing here, but I'm honestly, I was saying during the match, my palms are actually sweating over a golf game. I don't think we could have hoped for something this intense. It was something edge of our seats the whole time. Maze goes on to say, I know Neo Turf Masters was a fun golf game, but come this close so often was intense. And you know what? I think every spectator, commentator, ref, everybody echoes that sentiment.
Absolutely. I would like to ask them if the length of the match, because it did go on for quite a while, did that have an effect on their nerves and on the pressure mounting little by little, and did that affect them in any way?
While they're typing, Maze did go on to say, my heart was beating faster than any other game I played in this event. So, yeah, I can definitely agree with you there. This was neck and neck nearly the whole way. But yeah, as Raph asked, so it was the nerves starting to mount the longer these holes went on.
Yeah,
Monkey says, go ahead.
Good.
It says, it did sorta. The nerves do get to you. Maze goes on to say, I was eventually starting to wonder if we'll have enough holes in the course to have a winner. And you know, we were discussing that ourselves. After you guys started taking home, I think, the third tie hole in the first 4, we quickly realized that we very well might have to come up with a tiebreaker mechanic, and it just was going to be some sudden death thing. But that is a beautiful performance out of both of you. Like I said, Maze, you kept Ushida's ushers in the competition to bring it all down to Mario's baseball. Get your last thoughts out there as we keep things moving. Feel free to type and we'll shout them out, but we have one more game on the agenda for who takes third and who goes home empty-handed. Gentlemen, thank you for being here, and we will talk to you next time.
Okay, so it's looking like it's going to be Retro Game Master against Amazing Baja to give us the winner overall of this match.
Both competitors give thanks. Monkey says, GG Maze, very fun match, and Maze says they want to give their thanks to Monkey for being an awesome competitor and providing an amazing game. Fantastic sentiment, gentlemen. Love to see it, and let's see who goes home a winner.
All right, so as we load up Mario's Superstar Baseball, this one is going to have the most complex rules that we are dealing with. So I want to make sure both are loaded and the game is loaded before we start that. In the meantime, statistics for that last one, we had 6 ties and Maze 5, Monkey 2. So yeah, on an individual basis, Draw won the most.
That is fantastic. Yeah, I could not be happier to see that.
Yeah, it just shows how much the competitors are bringing it this year, and so close to the end here. You know, none of them want to lose. They both want to make their teams proud, and we just saw an excellent match there.
Absolutely. Looks like we've got Retro with their stream fired up here. We get things.
All right. So, time for the complicated factor. These are going to be the most intense rules that I have to go through. Retro, amazing. We are going to play baseball to settle things. First things first. My understanding is there is a built-in way to show a coin flip in this game. I'm going to ask that... Alright, Retro is the one hosting, so I am going to say, Amazing Baja, call heads or tails.
Amazing Baja calls tails.
Okay, so... Retro, if you have the ability to do the built-in coin thing, do so. Otherwise, I have a backup coin.
The coin flip I have to do before I launch the game. It's an
I will generate it then.
Yep, all good.
Ding, ding, ding. It is tails.
Okay.
So, Amazing Baja. As the winner, you get the first captain pick.
Goes for Donkey Kong.
Alright, Retro, first captain and first fielder are yours.
And Retro goes for Bowser.
I do really enjoy the draft mechanic of this game, though. A lot of customization, a lot of personality in how you want to build your team.
Alright, Amazing Baja, you choose your 2.
Looking like they're unsure.
I mean, there are many characters.
And as your competitor will pick their own respective lineup, it's all about having that rebuttal.
So it goes for the Piranha Plant, Retro does. Meanwhile, Baja goes for,
Waluigi here.
I think that's Retro going for Waluigi. Baja now opting for a second, oh my god, I'm blanking on the, Boo, thank you.
There is a regular Boo and a King
And
Boo.
King Boo.
I see, okay. Retro hovering over the Diddy Kong. Baja was also hovering. Oh, but Retro does pick him.
And we were speaking, as Raph has done before, we were speaking to Raph before the show, and they let us know that they only actually practice baseball rules for a couple days or so. So
Do not worry. Time Crush and I can easily cover more.
I mean, definitely got an understanding of it. That was more humorous.
Yeah.
I love how
Right.
Raph gives us that little pre-game of somebody who's going to be on the stream.
Absolutely. Baseball is not yet the national sport of France, but you never know. It might happen soon.
I mean, a couple stale baguettes and you got bats, right? You're good.
Honestly, I think you do have the slightly better game in soccer. So, I will not argue.
I mean, but with my limited knowledge of baseball, what I have seen has been a lot of fun. So, you never know. I might come out of this being a huge baseball fan. We'll see.
Okay.
Looks like we have our lineup selected, Wolf, if you want to take it from here.
Okay. I am going to now ask Retro, call heads or tails to determine whether you will just start with offense or defense.
Tails.
All right,
well.
Retro plays tails.
It is heads. Baja gets to decide first starting position.
All right. Baja might be typing for us.
Alright.
Baja says I'll
Baja
go
will
second.
go on defense. There is
All right.
one more roll to generate. My understanding is that there are 6 stadiums in this game.
Roll a d6.
You will select stadium number 1.
All right, Mario
Stadium. And let's just reconfirm that. All right, Baja is going. Baja wants to go on defense first. So, is this set up correctly? I'm not sure if it is. Is it?
Looks good, Baja says.
Baja trusts it. Then, honestly, let's not waste any time. Play ball.
All right, get these.
We'll say who's up to bat instead of defensive
Yeah.
offense.
All right, here we go. So this match will decide it all. Who will get the bronze medal this year? Oh. Both players, I'm sure, must have huge nerves here, as they really carry the whole competition.
Not quite enough to get to first base there.
Yeah. Yoshi's out.
Directly to the third baseman, unfortunately. Right down the middle, but unfortunately, I think that's going to be slow enough. I thought those short legs on Wario would have helped get Peach's stride there in time, but no.
Oh,
Power pitch.
But look at that.
Just in.
Gets to first base.
We might be looking at a triple.
Second as well.
Stays
And
at
decides to
second.
stay there. Yeah. Stays safe.
Double is the way to go. And why is Donkey Kong not using a bat?
I was wondering the same
Just
thing.
hit the ball.
Or just dodge the ball. Sure, that works.
Oh, I don't think that would have been a strike, but he did choose to swing. Power pitch.
And
Second
it's
goal.
A very good hold. A very good hold.
I think
There was. Oh no!
I appreciate the steal opportunity, but it did not work. All right, my understanding is it is now Baja's...
Retro at bat.
It is retro at bat? Okay.
Yep, so P1 next to Diddy there, so
Okay.
I believe we got retro at bat.
Misses it.
Oh.
Just a little bit of a knuckleball there, goes a little slow. Almost perfect delivery to the first baseman. You're not getting there. You're not getting there.
Yeah.
And star chance, whatever that means. No, missed it.
Just out of range.
First strike.
I'm noticing a lot of these throws out of Boo slow down at the very last second. It's a real psych out.
Oh, look at this!
Nice
Look at
catch.
this!
It's gonna be an easy catch.
Oh.
Toadette taking it home. Already a
Alright.
quick changeover.
And thus, it's a pitcher's duel.
Donkey with a chance to redeem themselves here. Really wanted something, but was only given balls. Oh, that could have been it too. Slow and steady over the plate. That was a ball, but he chose to swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no stealing opportunities this time.
Really just kept the
Great
pressure on. If you notice, Retro just did not waste any time. Pitch, pitch, pitch. I'm not going to let you get time to think. And we're seeing that strategy here some more.
This holds it, rightfully so, gets a ball. Second strike.
Amazing,
though.
kind of starting to see that that strategy he's using. I don't know why Comic wasn't going for it there. That's going to be plenty enough time to get there.
I can explain why. If you hit the ball like too close, sometimes that's considered a foul ball in other...
Oh, almost a double play, folks.
If you hit it too close and doesn't go far enough, sometimes that's considered a foul ball. So I understand. Maybe they were hoping for that mechanic to show up.
2 balls, 2 swings, and you get a strike on both. Finally, you catch wise, and you let that one go. Here's one down the plate, I bet. No! And the hit by pitcher.
Yeah, so moves to first base.
I wouldn't like to take a pitch from Bowser. That would hurt. Goes for the steal, and you get too much hubris.
All right.
Bringing it back to Retro at bat. Power hitter here. Wants it. Would have been a ball, and using the same strategy is amazing.
Second strike.
And yes, I agree. The ball should phase through. Oh, yes!
Foul ball.
Yeah.
That would have been money.
I agree. But look
That
at
is
this.
money.
No.
Easy out by
Might be a
Luigi.
catch though. Yeah.
Yeah, easy out.
Yeah. Yes, the ball should have phased through Boo, but
He was
nice.
looking at him, yeah.
beautiful shot
gets to
there.
first
Gets
base.
first.
Oh,
Go-
and
oh,
going
no,
for
We could be looking
second.
at a triple. We could be looking at triple.
No.
Plays it
No.
safe.
All right. That is an error on Yoshi. I don't know if we actually keep up with errors in this game, but it is officially an error on Yoshi.
Would have been a ball. Retro really wanting a piece of this. Would have been another ball.
Oh no.
He needs to be careful. There we go. That's the money shot. You got at least get a base out of it.
Yeah, Wario gets the third and Mario first.
Okay. And just to confirm, is Baja pitching right now?
Retro's pitching.
Retro's pitching.
Or excuse me, Retro's at bat. Retro's at bat.
Thank you. Retro's at bad, Baja's pitching. That's...
Yep. Another beautiful delivery. Oh, the Roll Yoshi tongue! You don't see that in normal baseball.
No, you don't. Ooh, foul ball.
Another foul.
Foul ball.
All right, so no more flexible strikes here.
Oh, goes for the bunt.
Bad idea though. Bad
It would have
idea.
been a perfect out for Wario, but they managed to. It doesn't count though since they got the third out. It's unfortunate.
In general, don't bunt if you have 2 outs. That just sets you up for failure.
We're seeing just like Retro Baja coming here with an immediate foul. A beautiful curve on that one. Sykes Retro out, or Sykes Baja out.
And Dixie, no good. Toadette is now up. And yeah, don't bunt if you have 2 strikes either. Thank you, chat. Oh, wow, gets through Bowser.
Wow!
Nice single.
Yeah.
Pass pitcher, pass shortstop. No one's there.
All right. Can Yoshi...
Steal. We got a steal. Going for a double.
That steal
Safe.
turned into an additional base. That's going to be a big deal.
And someone's called time.
Changing positions, it looks like Retro's opting to switch somebody out. They want Waluigi at pitch now. Just not getting the results they were hoping for out of Bowser.
Alright, I mean, there is no shame against position swapping.
That would have been an immediate ball.
But the steal worked!
Oh, no, it does not! You're in a pickle! You're in a pickle! Just gotta get Andy! It's a double play, folks!
How did the steal not... Oh, it didn't work because the ball was right... Oh, wow! I was not expecting that.
That was a fantastic, fantastic play. The close-in pickle on Yoshi is something that it takes. It's going from one of those things where you think it's just a turn-by-turn game, and that's real-time scenario. You have to respond. Beautiful.
All right. So according to chat, it was because they ran back to third base before touching home.
Mm-hmm.
And went for the double play, but Toadsworth needs a little bit more youthful energy there. And now monkey boyfriend versus monkey girlfriend, depending on who you speak to.
They're not siblings?
And they are not siblings.
Oh.
And girlfriend takes that.
Waluigi strikes me as somebody who has some good distance on him if he gets a hold of it. A great
Perfect
delivery.
swing, and going
Decides
for
to stay
single.
at first.
Keeping it safe.
Yeah.
Retro here letting that ball get to him, taking the strike instead. Again.
A lot of those throws are on the outside. That one
Gets
wasn't.
a hold of it. Rides the line perfectly.
Right on the line, yeah.
And
Could be going for
Waluigi
double,
going to
chooses
third.
not to.
Yeah.
I think he would have had time.
I do think he could run around second and third.
But look at this batting position.
Beautiful
Bowser.
meat
It's
shot!
going.
It's gone!
Yeah.
Folks, that is a triple run, bringing us first points on the board in a big way. Retro taking the lead with a 3-0. It's going to be an uphill battle here for Amazing Baja, but so early in the game, we can see it go the distance. Not letting it get to him. Dixie responding with some really quick repeated pitches. Wario managing to get a hold of one of them, but if Toadette can get it to first quick enough, doesn't do it in time, Wario plays it safe with a single. We're seeing a lot of contestants really let those outside balls get to them.
No, and again,
it's one of those things where in real life you're able to step a little bit more gravy over the plate. Such a meaty hit, it lags the game.
yeah.
And
Wario really could have gone for, yeah.
I don't
think
blame him.
Wario could have.
I think Mario could have gone to second.
Yeah, I also think Wario could have gone for one more.
And Edie Piranha trying to use their own leaf hands to
That
hit.
seems very painful.
Inside. Oh, that could have been a bean.
Yeah, without the swing, I think that actually would have been a hit. Easy catch.
Yep.
There's the change, but you can't be upset with a triple home run there like that. That you're already putting yourself on the board in a big way. I'd be happy with that inning.
I thought, guys, please explain. I thought Wario had gotten to the home base there. Did he not?
He only went to third. Oh, on the third out, it just nulls everything.
Yeah. The thing is, if you catch the ball, if you catch the ball, it invalidates anything else that happened. Once the ball is either out of the field or on the ground, anything else happens.
Yep.
Okay.
But catching the ball takes priority.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh no, all good. There was a lot to keep up with this game.
Yep. You can definitely keep moving, but it doesn't take effect until that ball's on the
Power
ground.
shot,
Understood.
Wow.
Wait,
All right,
it
just
wasn't caught.
barely bounced off the ground.
Oh.
Donkey Kong riding the razor's edge right there. Baja has to be sweating something fierce.
And steal.
Another pickle situation.
No good.
We're seeing coverage on second and first. It's really going to be a psycho. Oh, not in time.
All right. Retro. This could be Retro's last time batting. Going for an early bunt.
Immediate bunt.
Slightly confused by that, but
Those
perhaps
little
they didn't...
stubby Kamek legs aren't going to do it for you.
Well, the reason I was confused by that is because there was no one else on base. Perhaps they just didn't want to play with Kamek there, which, you know, every character has their strengths and weaknesses.
Oh, shortstop, easy catch. Already at 2 outs for Retro. Being 3 runs up, he's got a little bit of room to stand on, but that can't feel good. 2 outside balls falling for. There's one up the middle, and it's enough to finish you off.
So Baja is now going to need 3 or more points to stay in this game.
We're going to need to see a grand slam. When you have the bases loaded and then your at-bat gets a home run, Raph, that's a grand slam.
Toadsworth, nice catch. That's out number 1. Hammer Bro up to bat using a this is not regulation. But that's a good shot. Easily getting first. I would not go to second. There you go.
Play it safe.
All right, Boo.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Puts Hammer Bro up into second, but here's the problem. 2 outs. Oh, try to steal. Didn't work.
Attempted steal. Doesn't take himself out of the game yet, though.
I mean, I agree. Stealing is committed to the steal.
Oh no, another pickle situation. We've seen so many of these.
Safe, though.
Safe. Stays alive. Koopa Bro really thirsty for that extra base. Oh no!
Oh no.
Koopa makes it to third. That is a successful steal.
But here's the thing. There has to be a base hit at minimum. You can. It's nearly impossible to steal home if the batter misses the swing. And oh no, this is
Nobody calls the ball.
No, miscommunication.
It's still enough.
It is still enough. Retro gets 3-1, making Uchida's Ushers the victors 2-1 in this third place.
Cress's
matchup.
Crusaders, you fought so valiantly today. You fought valiantly in the weeks before this, but unfortunately, this is not where you walk home with a victory today. That goes to Ushida's Ushers. Let's get these two unmuted and undeafened. Let's. And literally the only thing that really determined the game today. It makes Ushida's Ushers go home with the prize. Cress's Crusaders, unfortunately, not hanging in there, not able to cut it, but performed absolutely valiantly the entire time. How much practice going into this did you go? You know, this is the final week of competition. This is if I medal or if I don't. Was this something you guys really put your time in on? How important were those character selections to you? You know, talk to me a little bit about this.
I practiced just a little bit before leading up to today. I didn't have entirely too much free time, but I had did some research, some YouTube videos, and some tier lists, and I based my picks off that. And then, of course, I was able to get some good matches in with Bendy and Doggy, so thank you to both of y'all for helping me there. I was able to improve my Latin tenfold.
Excellent. I did see before the match there, Doggy give you a little shout out saying, "Show him what I taught you." And man, I think you definitely did. And it's not to detract from Baja there. I mean, you had an amazing performance as well.
Baja's telling us in the chat early in the week, practice was decent, but I got sick Thursday and still in recovery.
No. All right. So playing with a foggy head, not quite feeling the greatest, and you got to walk into the finals. You still managed to keep it together, and honestly, if you didn't say anything, I don't think any of us would have known you guys were sick at all. But it's one of those things that, unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and on the day of the match, that's all it comes down to. Either way, shouldn't be upset with your performance. We definitely hope to see you next year. You guys are still in the running to take home some victories in the future. With that kind of performance, that's a strong team to walk forward with. But Ushida's Ushers takes the third place. After this, folks, though, we have to move on to see who takes the ultimate prize. We're going to keep things moving, bring it back to Mega Man, guys. Thanks for being here.
Congrats on all the success, Cress's Crusaders. Nothing to feel ashamed of. And congrats on bronze, Uchida's Ushers.
All right, looks like we already have Arios and Game Champ in here, ready to kick back to Mega Man. We did have almost a neck-and-neck match last time. We still have Cute here to help us out on commentary. It's going to be a tough hill to climb to give us a more impressive match than that first one, but I'm hoping our competitors can do it.
All right.
I am convinced this is going to be a match for all time.
Excellent.
Okay. So, both of your hashes are good. Arius, please get to the dialogue up to "Will you accept?" as I explain the rules. The rules are simple. You have to go through a boss rush, you have to take out Copy X, you have to take out all of the Neo Arcadia scum that's out there. I trust that both of you are ready. So, you may begin the mission in 3, 2... Wait, sorry, I'm just double checking something. Okay, I thought I missed something on my end. We are good. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so we got them muted now. Muted, deafened, and they're kicking off, making quick work of this first room, just like our first matchup of the day. Not quite identical.
They are making good starts.
Alright, different boss strategies. We have Blizzard versus Beetle.
Now, we saw some reliable stun locks out of this Blizzard guy in the first couple matchups. I think we're going to be able to see that again here today.
Yeah, that is definitely happening again. This is basically RNG manipulation. If you move through the first part of the stage correctly, he will always jump to the wall, and you can always easily just do this to him.
Oh, all right, good to know. So the boss battles here sometimes factor in their phases based on what you do in that first room with just enemies?
Yeah, there are some moves you can do to manipulate RNG, like shooting with the Buster, wall jumping, or dashing. Many things reset the RNG in this game.
Very cool.
I will keep up with time checkpoints at the end of each section, because, you know, as we are dealing with Anubis, and I think the name is Hanu Machine something or other.
No, Hanu Machine is the monkey, this is Ganesh.
Thank you, Garish. It's... there...
Can't we just go back to Flame Man?
Why do I have to remember the monkey boss of all things?
Call him the element
he
and
is
then...
kind of memorable, not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Let's see if... No, Game Champ does not get the RNG instantly. Yeah, this is going to suck, because Game Champ is not able to instantly kill Blizzak here, but still does it pretty fast.
If I'm reading that correctly, Anubis got a sub... Or Arius took a sub 1 minute run on Anubis, so that was beautiful RNG for him.
One boss left for Game Champ, if I saw correctly, but it's the slowest one for everyone.
Yeah, Anubis is slow. Arius is beautifully managing this shield loop on Ganesh. Shame about him rolling away though. That was... Oh, this is still going. This is still going. This is great.
Still getting several loops off of that.
Very impressively done.
Alright.
Game Champ still on Anubis. Shouldn't be for long though.
And Arius also had one more boss, the Beetle. So this... However, I'm concerned Game Champ may have to deal with, yep, a 4th phase.
Game Champ was able to work through this boss in similar stunlocked fashion.
But I think Game Champ has the slight advantage right now. I'm going to note the time on leaving the boss room arena. Yep. So, 2:43, 2:46.
Wow.
Very close, very close.
So we're at the point again where just a couple of these missed jumps will screw you.
The shortcut safe. Are you taking the bottom path, strangely enough?
Well,
it's almost identical.
Yeah, Ari's caught up.
That was very risky. I'm surprised it worked out, honestly. The bottom path is normally way slower. But I guess Game Champ taking the time to go for iframes made up for the time.
Yeah, definitely a little damage boost there.
Now Harpuria versus Leviathan. And beautiful, a lot of damage.
Getting behind them is fantastic like that.
And right now...
And some may think these bosses are tough.
And now Fenrir versus Phantom.
It's a good thing we don't have to deal with their EX attacks.
Oh, but... Oh, Pile Driver! I didn't realize Fenrir could do that. Been a while.
Yeah, if Fenrir glows, all of his attacks get boosted, including the grab.
Very quick work of Phantom.
Well, almost. That self-destruct can kill you.
Self-destruct can kill, but it basically never happens. It does like 2 damage, I think.
All right, so now we're swapping rows. So
Oh my god!
Leviathan is indeed getting very shredded right now.
Just bodied!
but Game Champ taking care to avoid Fenrir's positions. Look at that!
Oh no!
Instant
No, wait,
spikes!
hold on. Let me explain. I talked to Arius before. That is intentional. That is intentional to reset his own HP to maximum in order to prepare for the later bosses.
Oh my god, we're seeing death paths.
I forgot about it, but do not panic. This is
No, I think you got that was perfectly suspenseful. I don't think you chose a better time to reveal that. My god.
I mean, the health refill is good, but here's the thing. 5:02. Game Champ has left the second part of the boss rush.
Yeah, Game Champ is ahead right now.
That is correct.
But let's see what happens on Copy X. Copy X can still decide the match. It's not that far off, I think.
I'm still trying to keep, gotta stay organized here.
I think Game Champ taking some voluntary damage there as well. Just flying through there.
So we may have a game over recharge strat here then. The problem is, this is a long cutscene, and unlike the later games in the series, all you can do is mash. You can't, just skip it instantly.
Yeah, in the later games you could just press start to skip the cutscene, but here just mashing.
So in this case, okay, we're not going for a game over strat. We just the problem here is Copy X. Copy X effectively uses similar abilities to the generals that came before, but depending on the attacks, sometimes you can get more hits in than others.
Yeah, especially if you can corner Copy X, he can die very quickly.
And it's not always easy to do.
Can.
Oh,
that is some good damage. That is some good damage. That might actually make up the difference.
A little bit, but now Game Champ is dealing with the angel itself, or himself, or I don't know.
I mean, they apparently do have genders, but they are robots, so I really don't know. Mega Man lore is too much.
I do not blame you. Alright, here come the, Rings of Doom.
Rings of Doom indeed. Let's just hope nobody chokes here on them.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous wall climb.
Game Champ taking a bit of damage there.
It's gonna come down to the wire yet again. Probably 2 more hits on that spear. Oh!
And there we go!
That's it.
7 minutes, 10 seconds. Proto Man's Protectors get the first point.
And fastest time we've seen so far today as well.
And what a better team name to take home a victory in this IP.
And Arius also finishes.
7:39.
7:33.
Not bad at all.
Still a very good time.
Let's get him undeafened and unmuted. All right, well, you two, at this point, we have Game Champ. I won't keep you in suspense, taking home the first victory today. It sets up the golf to come down to another nail biter. Proto Man's Protectors, I think, was kind of fated to win this one, just being a Mega Man game. I'm sorry, Arius, world was against you. But that being said, you guys both strike me as somebody who have a lot of experience with the Mega Man titles. If not this one, then the series in general. Is that accurate?
Not at all.
Not at all. All right. Well, you just picked this up and learned it in a week. My God. All right. So that considering, it's a very impressive performance. Game Champ, how about yourself?
Oh yeah, I love this franchise. Zero was actually one of my 2 first Rockman games I got as a kid. This and Battle Network 2.
Sure.
But I haven't actually played it in many years. I've never had to be good at it.
Well, it came down to today, and you absolutely pulled it out. That being said, look at how much practice Arius was able to get in and make maybe a 10-13 second difference, I think, is all it came down to. So, Arius, you definitely should be proud of the performance.
But all the time lost, I lost on the Leviathan. It was very bad. I lost 10 seconds there. So.
Yeah, she chose to float up there and use that crystal move. In that first chunk, you were really whittling her down fast there. And the death strategy was interesting to see as well. Was that something you factored in pretty regularly, or is that something you chose based on how the run was going?
No, I do that all the time.
All the time.
Instead of grabbing reels, I decided to do a def to recover.
Gotcha.
I saw Arius doing that in practice this morning, and I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure, mathing it out in my head, that is absolutely faster than going for all the health pickups, because of you get to skip the end cutscene and not have to waste time picking up health pickups.
Sure.
I really should have explained that he was intending to do that earlier.
It's fine. It's fine. There's a lot that we've been covering with all of these. If nothing else, I'm just thankful that Mega Man Zero One is merciful in that respect.
Absolutely.
The rest of its mechanics, not so much. Yes, I'm
Now
calling the game out for that.
That being said, gentlemen, we are going to keep things moving along to our golf game, but obviously an amazing performance out of the both of you. Like I said, I think only about a 13-second difference. Proto-Man's Protectors, Game Champ, taking home the first win. Moving on to golf, and we'll see what's in store for you there. Thank you for being here. All right, looks like we already got Clyde and Nikki in here, and I see their match. Gonna fire up the spectate and keep things moving along, gentlemen. Gonna let Wolf explain things, but it's pretty straightforward.
Alright, Clyde, Nikki, prepare for what could be the longest match of your life. Because, golf can be a long game. You may choose whoever you want to represent you. You must win 5 matches. Your course today. Sorry, I had a minor hiccup on, there we go, had to just refresh. You will be playing in Japan.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, we have the rules and the stage set. On your mark, it looks like we got the stream up. As soon as you guys get to the game, we'll get you muted.
Who do you play as?
Oh, well, I can actually do that now. Best of luck, gentlemen.
Seems like they're both picking the same character as we saw in the last match as well, so it's gonna be all 4 on the same character.
Being able to really close that distance seems super valuable in this. I mean, it's going to be one hell of an uphill battle to prove a more interesting and intense nail-biting of a match, but I couldn't be more wishful for a moment I'm proven wrong.
So again, if Clyde wins this, then it's gonna be all over. Nikki's gonna want to get this to keep that team alive here.
Starting us off, looks like Nikki here. A beautiful drive right up the gut.
Oh, beautiful power shot, practically all. they're almost holding hands.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we get from Nikki here. No second shot.
Nice on.
Excellent shot.
Clyde gonna have to respond just as strong. No wind to really contest with very little amounts.
95%.
Yeah.
Unsure if that will cause backspin, but not necessary.
So, Clyde in a better position, but Nikki can make this.
And does.
And does. So Clyde needs to make this to tie the game.
Doesn't need a lot of power.
There we go. Tie game. So both make it in 3 shots on a par 4.
Alright. 450 yards, par 4. I believe this is Nikki putting. Good position. Alright, Clyde, perhaps aiming... it's hard to tell with the wind. Maybe aiming for the right of those bunkers. Oh! Get that shot! Manages to bounce in between the bunkers and gets through. Alright, Nikki is next. And...
oh, just outside of the green.
fairway, but still good. How will Clyde respond? 155 yards to the hole.
And 0 wind. I don't think we've ever seen that before.
No, I think that's first.
But look at this, look at this.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of topspin would have got you there, buddy.
Nikki has to sink this.
Yeah, because Clyde's in a
Going
very
for
good
sand
position.
wedge. You need, I think, that's good power. That's good power. Going for possible
Good
backspin.
Oh, pin shot.
That was either a pin shot or drop too soon. Hard to tell.
Yeah, if Clyde makes this, he goes to 1-0 here. And there we go.
Uphill battle for Nikki if his team wants to hang in this. We might not even see baseball anymore at this rate, folks.
Winner.
It is still too early to say. Time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Why did it say all? Alright, I'm not too worried right now. It's the UI interface threw me off a little bit, but I'm keeping up with scores as we're going.
Yes.
Alright, 200 and... Ooh, yeah, par 3, 194 direct.
Hell of a bridge to careful there.
Yeah, 207 direct shot. Going for full power with a 5-iron.
That's okay. That's enough to clear the gap.
Wow.
And enough to do some more action, too. Put you right next to the hole on the hill.
Nice.
Let's see if Nikki can respond. Very, very slight wind to the northeast.
Clyde came to golf today. Has just enough compensation for that 4 miles an hour.
A little too much.
A little too wide, yeah.
A little too much what, guys?
Alright, Nikki has to go for it again.
Okay,
Gets up the hill.
Narrowly, yeah. See,
Clyde going for birdie here.
If Clyde gets this, it's 2-0.
and he does, 2-0.
Clyde spent some time on the links. Thank you. Chat's got me. The Feel Speaks got me. The Elf speaks. I always... Yep. He's got me.
Yep. Chat has fury.
I'm sure Nikki's gonna start feeling the pressure now.
Hole number 4.
And
You're trailing by 2 points in a final.
look at this whole position.
Just
It's like-
creative.
Yeah.
Not a lot of wind to contest with, thankfully.
and I thought USA had wild holes.
I almost worry he's putting himself up for a little bit of trouble with that bunker.
Oh, that is... It may be the fairway, but I don't know if we have to worry about tree physics in this game.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a... Have some foliage.
Compensated for the wind beautifully.
Just manages to hang on to the fairway, too, with that. Also gets out of that tree hill, and it does look like we're going to have to play some tree games. Probably going to want to give it a lot more strength here just to get through this.
Actually, going for a softer approach. Hits the tree! And a second one!
Oh no! He could be just beyond it. We can't tell from this angle.
Either just behind or just beyond.
Remember, destroying the trees yourself is illegal. Just ask the Tree Law subreddit.
There's a tree. No, okay, I can't get here on that here. Okay.
Oh, he was just behind.
He might be able to shoot it low enough to keep out of there, but he's choosing the wedge still. I don't know if that pop's gonna get him in trouble. Just a little.
It was not a bad idea, but here's the thing. Oh, Nikki has the advantage right now.
And being 2 holes behind, he needs it.
Oh my god! Almost makes it. Wow.
I would be kicked off a golf course so fast. I would be screaming like, "Oh my god!" And stuff.
Now Nikki really needs to make this to get his score a bit onto the scoreboard.
Beautiful putt.
There we go.
2-1, Clyde.
Are we sure?
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Clyde has 2, Nikki has 1.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nikki letting Clyde know it's not just gonna be a walk in the park, not gonna be a 5-0. We're gonna have to fight for it.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. Alright, now we have some more curves here as we enter a par 5, 526 yards away by fairway distance.
Pretty deep hole. Not the farthest we've seen so far. I believe we had one in the 600-yard range.
And
But nothing to laugh at.
still? Oh, that is the rough. Okay.
Nah. Nikki making friends with those trees, though.
Alright, how will Clyde react? Wind is against, so that may... Going for a super shot. Gets it.
Keeps his on the fairway just fine with a little bit more distance to boot.
Yeah. Alright. Nikki. Going for
Looks
the
like he's
1 iron.
Gonna try and
Maybe?
just deliver it right to the hole, but when you're in that rough, you're really gonna have to put everything you have behind it.
It's not
also that
deep rough.
slight wind as well. Oh no!
From frying pan to fire!
It was not a bad attempt. If the wind said anything else, that would have been beautiful.
Yeah. Bendy and chat here hoping for an eagle, and I think that would be a treat for us all.
It's technically possible to get an albatross on this one, but I would not argue with an eagle.
Oh!
That's some bounce back.
That hill says no. Nikki gonna have to deal with this hill and the sand trap.
Yeah, full power, right way to go. But both have to deal with the hills. Clyde's turn.
Really gonna need a lot of pop on this.
And Bendy now says, yeah, I'll take the birdie.
Beautiful approach, though. Doesn't let that hill get them down. If they can keep calm in this putt, that's almost an assured hole.
Alright, Nikki going for 40%. No!
Oh no!
I'm not sure their thought process there. With such a steep verticality to climb.
Yeah. I understood the thought process, but possibly overcompensating now.
Oh no!
Getting in their head a little bit. And barely missed the fringe, too.
And surrendering it.
Choosing to give up the hole.
So that's 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. I mean, if anyone wants to attempt a multi-set, if it's even possible with this, then go for it. I don't understand all the workings.
Bust their code and chops. I don't think any of us would be disappointed by your efforts.
Anyway, par 4, 296 by fairway distance. We do have a little lake here, but that may still be considered OB territory.
Yeah, I think since it rides that perimeter next to that brown, I believe it still is.
Barely
Those
in the fairway.
Those trees. Nikki's really, or Clyde's really gonna have to struggle with those trees once more.
Alright, Nikki.
6
Honestly,
iron.
this may be a hole where, yeah, the wind is at a disadvantage if you're going forward.
No, wind is with them right here, but he's playing the approach tactic, trying to get around all this tree mess.
Yeah, smart approach.
Just needs to
87
play it
yards
calm
away
and
by pure
collected.
distance.
You need to be careful of those.
Maybe a nice 70, 65% power would be beautiful.
I was
might
thinking
be a little
75,
strong.
and that's what they're doing.
I think that's too much, but I want to be wrong.
You're
not
wrong.
enough.
Too little, yeah.
Okay, 80% was necessary. Clyde's turn. And that 55% sand wedge, not a... It's same position.
Nikki gonna be able to go first. Just oh
Nope,
no, I
Clyde.
thought for sure Nikki was further. I thought for sure.
Alright, heavy rough here. I would say that's too little.
You're barely gonna get out of there, buddy.
Yeah.
At least you're out of the heavy rough. Nikki can catch up. Honestly, I would go 30% power to at least get you on the green. Maybe 50% if you want to go aggressive.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
50% would have been very aggressive, Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh my.
As we've established, I'm not the best at these games.
Oh, I'm losing my reads on these left and right, bud. Don't worry. Again, trying to play it very safe. Oh, by inches.
Alright, Clyde going for bogey, but I think Nikki can get this for par. Watching out for that hill, but that... Okay, gets it in.
Bogey.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're right. So if Nikki makes this, it'll be 3-2.
Just needs to be calm and careful.
Too little!
Oh
Oh
no!
my god.
Oh, that's gonna really hurt them. Alright, well, it's a tie, so it stays 3-1 for Clyde, but Nikki is really gonna kick themselves for that.
Alright, starting with... Oh, that
A
is a
very long
nasty... Yeah. One wood practically required. Super shot would be ideal.
Wind fighting a little against you.
East by southeast. I mean, that gives you more opportunities to land on the eastern part of the fairway, but doesn't matter.
Who cares about that distance? Clyde
Nikki
doing a save.
respond.
Yep. A very strong hook.
Good shot.
Almost identical. Beautiful.
Alright. How is Clyde going to respond?
Nikki really doesn't want it to get down to that 4 wire because that's when the pressure's going to mount something intense. So you want to at least have a couple more wins in the bank. Maybe make it 3-4 before it gets that close. Or else it's just going to feel like such a ladder to climb.
Oh. Did not account for the wind appropriately. Nikki sees that wind, accounting for it. Going at roughly 90-95% power. Possible backspin. Not enough strain!
Keeps out of the deep rough.
Nikki going first.
I don't know if that's enough. They're really trying to play it safe in here.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Well-
Can they hang on? They don't hang on the hill.
Okay. Maybe 5% less, but I am not complaining about that.
No, a couple angles to work with there for him, but
Alright, Clyde to go now. I would say 40%, going more 20. Oh, chip shot!
pin shot.
Alright, Nikki going for par. Hill says
Doesn't
no.
quite read it correctly.
If Clyde gets this, it's 4-1.
Well, just like we saw on last hole, it doesn't matter how close you are, apparently.
4-1.
This
This is
not
exactly
only-
the situation I said Nikki did not want to be in, where you have such a deficit to overcome. You need to play absolutely flawless on every hole to come.
Yeah. So match point for Clyde's and match point for Protoman's Protectors as well.
This could be a shutout here, folks.
But now we have a 591-yard par 5. Wind at our backs. And interesting position. Going for super.
Good shot.
Beautiful.
Depending on how that wind treats him next shot, that water bend might be a little bit intimidating.
Both golfers have similar wind structures.
Oh no!
Aimed too much to the left.
That's going to be hell for Nikki to overcome. Clyde surely feeling very confident in his standings right now.
In the rough.
Oh
But
no.
not in the water. And Nikki has to go again.
Nikki on their fourth stroke already, still behind Clyde on their first. No!
Oh, no.
No! Not like this!
It goes like this. Nikki has surrendered, and thus it is 5-1. Not the way we wanted this to end, but this is officially Protoman's Protectors with the gold medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, after weeks and weeks of hard-fought competition, intense head-to-head battles, speed runs, time trials, showdowns, sports, everything in between, we finally come to the day where we crown our champion, and today, that goes to Proto Man's Protectors. Stand tall, for you have reached ultimate victory. The podium is yours. If you're still around, I welcome everybody. Let's get you in chat. Clyde, Game Champ, Bendy, let's get you in here. We want to talk to you. Bring them on in. All right, so we have you here. Like I just said, this was one hell of a match day. I'm sure everybody here couldn't be more relieved that finally they can put this to bed, because just every Saturday you're biting your nails, your palms are sweating, you're getting ready for, fierce head-to-head competition against people you haven't fought before. You don't know what they're hiding up their arsenal, but gentlemen, you three of you have managed to pull this off. You are crowned the champions today. You have the respect of all of us involved. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I am so happy. Golf was so outside of my wheelhouse when this happened. Like, I had to learn this in the last few days, and I think I did pretty good.
I couldn't argue with that more. Bendy, talk to me about your performance here. Your team's raised to the top of the cream. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I am so proud of both of you. You have been the best teammates, and today's performances were just so incredible. I was on the edge of my seat watching the whole thing. I'm glad it didn't come down to me, because that would have been a lot of pressure. But you did great. It was amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better team.
And Game Champ, I know we just had you in here, but I mean, as the team who takes home the championship, any thoughts while you were watching that last showdown there, and any opinions, or how does it feel to be a champion?
Oh God, I was sweating really bad at the very beginning of Clyde's match, but then it kept going and he kept owning, and so I just sat back and was like, "All right, I'll live this."
No, it was one hell of a performance, and to see Nikki hold on there, fighting that uphill battle for so long, a shout out to them either
Very
way.
well.
Yeah, absolutely a shout out to them. I know I kind of skipped over the interview, but being the end game, end of it all, I just had to get you guys in here, get a little talking over. I mean, for the whole event, you guys have been coming in here with a very positive attitude, a very can-do, respectable to your competitors. Do you think having that positive outlook on things contributed to your victory, or is that just a quality that's fun to have?
I'd say absolutely, because I think we've been going at it from a mindset of trying to have fun, which means we're just going to be as good at the games as we need to get.
Absolutely. No, and I think I'm right there with you. If you're going into this trying to beat yourself up and just do the best you can and punish yourself with that mindset, you're not going to achieve a true victory. And if you do, it's going to feel a little hollow. So being able to carry a respectable attitude, a friendly nature through this whole thing, and to put the crowns on your heads, I couldn't be prouder. So, gentlemen,
speaking of friendly, I want to say Prota's team, the Crescent Crusaders, Prota, Monkey Bug, and Baja have been great training partners through this whole thing, and they've been fantastic. And I definitely personally just want to give a shout out to Fruit Pop for being the toughest opponent I think I faced in this entire thing.
Right on. I mean, on that note, Game Champ, Bendy, any shout outs you want to give to anybody involved?
Shout out to the people who ran this event, not just, the people we see up front, the shoutcasters, but everyone behind the scenes. I've had a lot of experience with running events, and I can tell just how overwhelming so much goes into a live event like this. It's a lot of work, and you guys are doing a great job.
Definitely appreciate it. There's a lot of moving pieces behind the scene, and it's definitely a community effort. Gonna get you guys moving out of here as we wrap up the closing ceremony. We'll work on awards at a later date. You'll be contacted. Everybody who's owed something will be gotten a hold of. But gonna get some final things announced here before we do. It looks like Doggy Dragon.
Hold on.
I think we're gonna do the last match though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time Crush, the usual tradition. Unless we're talking, a major situation, we showcase all the games.
Okay, so even though we have the crowning champion, we've got some people to watch in baseball. No big deal. Bendy, hope you're ready.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's have a good little exhibition match. I'm glad there's no pressure that I need to win this.
Before we do that, should we interview Nikki and the team for their silver medal, or should we do that after the next match?
We'll do that after.
We'll closing ceremony. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? That's a fair question. While one of you two get your things set up, do we care about the whole deafening thing on this one, or do we just want it to be super friendly today?
I would, just because we get shouting sometimes, and it's a little bit much to deal with, but that's my opinion.
I will let the runners decide. In the meantime, I will need at least one of you to pull up a Discord view. All right, I guess these two runners are fine with us spouting a whole bunch of nonsense, so let's give that to them. Okay, we only need one of you to show your screen, so
Bendy is the more reliable connection. No offense, Doggy, but yeah.
All right, then we will have Bendy's view. So first things first, I will prepare a coin. Since Bendy is hosting this one, Doggy, heads or tails?
Heads, says Doggy.
Very well. It is heads. So that means Doggy gets first pick of the draft.
So we're gonna need. Luigi is Doggy's pick, but I think Bendy has already selected Luigi. Okay, so actually, P1 is Doggy. So Doggy going with Luigi, and Bendy going with Bowser.
Thank you. All right.
All right, so it looks like we're getting a little bit of a team lineup shaped up here. Seeing some fresh faces with Monty Mole.
Sorry, I'm just seeing the chat, and some of it's silly. But yeah. This is the part where you have to look at the stats of everyone, look at their positions, try to find the best matchups you can. Sometimes you have to double back, think about it. It's complex.
Well, you're also feeding off your opponent's matches, trying to decide if there's a good counter, if you're setting yourself up for failure, how you want to arrange people, even allowing, pitcher sub-outs and things like that. You got a lot of moving pieces.
Right.
Venher in chat referring to the GameCube as a lovable lavender lunchbox.
I mean, they're not wrong.
It's just what colloquialisms.
Doggy picking Waluigi.
For the record, I'm keeping up more with who is team captain as we go through this. Though I may also keep up with pitchers as well.
Yoshi for Luigi for Doggy and Bowser for Bendy.
Bendy has right now put Bowser in catcher position. Who is pitcher?
Yeah, but I mean for team captain, I meant.
Yeah.
Bendy selecting a Goomba.
But a Goomba doesn't have arms. How can it?
That is true. That is true.
I mean, even Petey is a little more believable.
Doggy selecting Wario. And Bendy goes for Bowser Jr.
There's Toadsworth.
Hesitating between Shy Guy and goes for Shy Guy. And who will Bendy select as the last one?
All right. Next up, as far as who will bat and pitch first, Bendy, I need you to call a coin flip this time.
Bendy
calls heads. It is heads. Bendy, would you like to bat first or pitch first? Bendy will bat first. Okay. Oh. You have a plan. Are we dealing with some RNG manipulation?
That's interesting.
Or just batting order chaos? I mean, batting order does matter for some.
Changing also left and right-handed on some of them.
Ooh. Unexpected southpaw techniques here. He claims to be good.
All right, closing on to our last few adjustments before we kick things off.
Okay, seems that Ben is
Alright.
ready.
And now, your stadium.
Have I gone there with you?
You will be playing on the third stadium, which looks to be Wario-based.
That's right.
Alright, let's
No,
not waste
not-
any more time. Play ball!
I'm not too familiar with the individual specifics of these courses and fields. What makes them so special from one another? Are you guys up on that knowledge? Looks like that chain chomp is probably going to come into play if I had to guess.
Not that familiar on my side. Wolfman, what about you?
Not a clue.
All right.
Gotcha. Looked a
Barely
little
inside the strike
outside,
zone.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Gets a hold of it right to first base.
the foul
No.
ball.
I wonder if those chain chomps are auto outs, even if you ride the foul.
We will find out. Bowser to bat.
Beautiful strike. Easy out, though, unfortunately. No,
Oh,
not in
no,
time!
didn't catch it. Gets to second base.
I don't know if that officially counts as an error, but Bowser is happy.
I think that would have been a ball. If he hadn't
I agree.
swung. And again, but this has
Catches
not
wise
the
on
swing.
the second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Power throw. Responds just fine, but it's going to be another easy out there.
Oh!
Double play.
Oh no.
And Raph, that is why the catch rule comes into effect.
Absolutely, yeah. All right.
Doggy now
The
at
doggy.
bat.
Yeah.
Right up the gut between shortstop and third base. A perfect position to at least get a first,
Oh.
but they
Oh,
choose
gets
to
the
go for a
second.
double and do.
Yeah. What happened there by throwing to first? That was a lot of time to
Yeah.
allow for that double.
We're seeing some more steal antics going on here with Kamek. Uh-oh, could be looking at another.
Oh, no.
It's a pickle situation. Yep, another double. Doggy holding on for dear life right now. Only one out remaining. Could have really not swung at that and would have been just fine. Got a hold of that one though, and right over. Secures a single.
Yeah.
Good call not to risk it.
All right, Luigi up to bat.
Delivers
Power
a
shot.
beautiful hit, but unfortunately
Where's the
goes
foul?
wide. Manages to hold on. Good patience. Good
And again.
patience. Good patience.
Beating
Wario
the
advancing to second.
Oh. Luigi does not deserve that.
A steal from Wario, while Mario gets a hold of it deliciously right over Goomba's head.
Oh, look at this! Look
Wario
at this!
going
Look
home.
at this!
Luigi, nope, hanging safe on third. Beautiful.
He gets a point in there.
Out of a double, no less. first base wide open still.
And
No
thus,
real room to steal. That's a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
But no
Wow.
matter, it had to be done. And it was at least worth another run.
Doggy here really not wanting to, Oh!
No.
Bendy's pissed off and just says, "You want a fucking base? I'll give you a base." Yeah.
Do I need to start throwing participants out of the baseball arena?
Yeah, you're out. Eject. Yeah.
And wow, that just
Heads in the clouds.
gets a 2.
And a fourth, yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Bendy's team with their head in the clouds, picking sunflowers and daisies.
That would have
At
been
3 beans, I'm gonna say Bendy's doing it intentionally.
And foul ball, that means that the steal
Resets
attempt
the
just
steal.
get... Yeah.
Oh
And a
no.
strike out, unfortunately.
But still gets 4 points in there.
A
which is
beautiful inning.
the most we've seen so far total, and gets it all in one inning.
Yeah, Doggy's first at bat leads us to believe that Bendy's gonna have an uphill battle. Choose to stay safe on first. That would have been a ball all day.
I think that would have been a ball as well. But...
Foul,
Hurts too
unfortunately.
much!
So Boo is
Bendy
out.
really wanting to get a hold of it, but that's not proven fruitful. Steal attempt out of Doggy. I think that's going to be
Apply.
an easy out from Toadette. Yeah. Koopa gets back in time.
Just in time.
Or he's a hammer, brother.
All right,
Yeah.
Bendy with his avatar's character here. Let's see if it pays
Easy
dividends.
out from Monty.
No.
Alright. Doggy...
Doggy back to put the punishment on the menu. I did notice, I believe that the first match disabled Mercy. I couldn't see if this one did as well, but if
Yes,
not...
yeah, I checked who did.
Alright. Oh! Bendy is upset!
It is not Waluigi time right now.
Got another steal going on here.
Nope.
Foul ball displays that.
Bendy telling us in chat, I don't mean to make excuses, but dang, the lag is throwing me off bad. Well,
No, I can understand that. We see that
Yeah.
on our side, too. When the game itself is throwing you a knuckleball. Oh, wow!
Toadsworth, nice catch.
oh no, double.
Making quick work of Doggy this time. Bendy isn't out of the game. Still got room to claw this back.
Alright.
And Game Champ saying in comments, they can't play if they're all in the first aid tent.
Ooh, ground ball, easy out. Little outside,
Little inside.
and that's foul. Now, for the record, if a ball does head to foul territory, the fielding team is allowed to try to catch it. If they catch successfully, it is an out. If they touch the ball and it drops, though, it's fair play as far as I'm aware. Star shot,
Rides that line beautifully.
and look at this!
Goomba gets the home, 1 point for Bendy.
Pickle.
Oh, can he get in there in time? Oh,
Pickle. He psychs him out just fine. Bones is going to be okay.
yeah,
Bones is
wow, that was
fine.
a very nice play from Bendy there.
Beautiful mind games. Oh,
Oh,
Bowser gets a hold of
Power
it.
shot.
Sends Shy Guy sliding.
I mean, does secure second base that way, so not a bad idea. Bowser Jr. Long drive. Dry Bones going for it.
Yes, gets it, and Bowser gets the third, and Bowser Jr. to first. 2
Bendy
points
getting on
for
the
Bendy.
board.
Yep. No.
Went for
Bunt
a
attempt.
I understand why.
Was wise to wait there.
Yep, good patience. Another attempt. We're on the wire now. Oh!
Oh no.
Committed to the bunt, but bad position for that.
I believe that would have been a
Foul
ball.
ball. Yeah.
That would have been a ball for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that was way inside.
There we go.
There you go.
Good patience.
Pop fly.
Easy
No, it's
out.
just gonna be an out. Yeah.
All right.
But still gets 2 points in there.
Closing the gap.
Yeah, 4-2.
All right, Doggy's up next. Perfect
A
shot.
strong hit. That whirlwind takes care of that.
Oh, makes it a foul.
All right, so now even the arena itself wishes to mess with things.
Well, I guess we got our answer for what Wario Arena does.
Gets a strikeout, but I believe that would have been a ball if they had waited. No. Bendy.
I don't believe it's the lag anymore, my man.
Oh, I thought that was
Wow.
going to be an out, but
Same.
no. Ooh. Monty Bolt losing their balance. Toe dead.
Slow and steady up the gut. Finds a good gap.
Shy Guy going for third.
Yeah, gets there.
Looks like you can find things to increase your star power out there, too. That's cool.
It's gonna be a
Oh,
foul.
and
It's an
King
out.
Boo gets there in time.
As I said, catch it in foul territory, and it's still an out.
Yep. Good patience.
So Bendy back to batting. Good patience there again.
Mm-hmm.
Pop fly.
Nobody
No one
goes
was
for
there.
it.
Managed to get
trying
to
to go
first.
for double.
Also second. Yeah, gets there.
Ooh.
For a pop fly directly to first, that was an amazing result.
Good patience there.
There's your hit. There's your hit.
And
There's
it's
your counter, and that egg just.
well, I'm not sure what
Bounced
happened there,
all
but
over. Look at
it
this,
worked.
look at
Finny
this.
gets the third.
And a home.
Wow.
3-4. Bendy bringing it back from the brink.
Absolutely, and also has Yoshi on second base now. Gonna try and tie the game here.
Very much proving to be an intense match. Should it have come down to baseball, I don't think any of us would have been disappointed by this performance.
Oh, it gets there in time, just in time.
Barely.
Good patience there again.
Grandpa Toad out of power,
Perfect
but
shot.
finds an
Wow.
awesome
Yoshi
down
get
the
there.
middle.
Yoshi gets there. 4-4 ties the game.
We got a change out.
Doggy switching. Luigi and
Getting that
Waluigi.
Waluigi pitcher.
Yep.
Oh, but Goomba found an empty spot in the field.
For somebody once being named Jumpman, there was 0 hops or attempt to grab that ball. Taking his time, waiting for a shot. There it is. No, doesn't get a hold of it.
I mean, right to take the swing.
Yes.
Oh, caught the slowdown and gets behind Waluigi's
And
arm
Goomba
there.
gets the second and going for third. Gets there.
Manages to get there.
So let's see if Bendy can put another point on the scoreboard before it switches out. He has the time to do it. 2 outs remaining.
Blowing inside.
We could be going into the 5th inning tied up. Oh,
No more tie.
5-4. Bendy takes the lead for the first time in the match.
big hits out of Bowser Jr., but easy catch for Toad.
Yeah.
So now Doggy is behind.
Yeah.
Point.
Bottom of the 4th.
It's only a 1-point difference. Anything can still happen here.
I believe that was outside. Wow.
Oh, nice catch
Line
by
drive
Bowser
to
Jr.
first base. Yeah.
Oh, very close to beaning Waluigi.
Bendy's good for that. There you go.
There you go.
I am sorry, everyone.
More members of that team are walking home with injuries than not. Like,
Oh,
there's a lot of meat on that.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's sort of a feint.
well, it split, but it not at the right position.
But Waluigi gets the third just in the neck of time there.
Doggy absolutely needs this going into the 5th inning. Needs to find a way to get Waluigi home. That might be it.
No, line drive
Nope,
too
this
close.
is the 3rd out. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
We will have a full 5th inning, folks.
So Bendy gonna want to put some more points on the board just to avoid
Absolutely.
Doggy catching up too easily.
I think that was in the strike zone anyway. Oh! I know the
Doggy.
Hammer Brothers are annoying in Super Mario Brothers, but come on!
No, at that point it's just self-defense. Come on.
Out of interest, what happens if we finish the 5th inning with a tie?
We let the game decide.
Do we just
I think
continue?
it goes on to the
add
6th
innings?
inning.
Okay.
Yeah, overtime. Beaned!
Good patience
Bendy,
there.
Bendy getting some of his own medicine now. Left and right. Bendy's favorite up to bat here. Managing to be patient. There's his hit.
No one there. And look at this, look at this!
Here's his run. Oh no, it's so
that's
dangerous.
Oh,
wow! Amazing
Tackling
performance.
into Luigi there.
3 runners worth of mind games there.
And
Just
wow,
narrowly missed.
And
No
7-4, another point in.
Bendy really widening the gap here, giving himself some safe buffer zone.
Goomba had to swing there.
Yeah, Goomba's bat is
Oh.
kind of...
And
wow.
risking that with a soft hit.
8-4.
Doubles the lead.
Pop fly.
It's gonna drop in time. Another run.
Yeah, 9-4.
Bendy really laying it on thick here in the last inning, making their last at-bat count.
I think this 5th inning is almost as much as all the other innings combined now for
Oh
point.
no, I absolutely agree. Another change out here. Maybe just not liking Wario too much. Oh no!
Is he giving up? What's happening?
Bendy said it's time for the clinic. No, that's just shit talk. All right. I'm like, he has to go to the doctor. No, I don't know.
What is happening?
Somebody fill us in, folks.
I think Doggy is saying in the chat, giving up. It's like 1 second of input lag.
Mercy rule in effect after all.
Yep. No worries. Get there. They can hear us right now. All right. Unmute yourself at your leisure, gentlemen. It was either way a beautiful exhibition match. Pretty darn close up until that last inning where Bendy really just started to lay it on thick. I don't want that to be representative of Doggy's skill level, as we could even see on stream. The lag there was something fierce. So, but either way, beautiful performance. Just a little exhibition there. Bendy, if it did come down to it, looks like he'd have been just fine, though. So no worries.
Well, I'm not necessarily. I don't think we could really rate that as an official what would have happened. I don't know. It is just an exhibition, and there was definitely lag. It especially affects the pitching. So I heard you guys laughing when I kept, hitting the batter, but that's kind of what you do as Boo, as pitcher, is he has a mean curveball. You're supposed to throw all these crazy curves to mess with him. But when you're having to plan these curves like a second and a half in advance, it really changes things.
No, that's all right. You can plead your case before the judge, but you're being tried with assault. No, it was fantastic. It was still a fun time to watch. I know that probably couldn't have been fun to play and experience, but entertaining nonetheless. Provided for some good color commentary.
Absolutely.
We are going to get things wrapping on to closing ceremonies, guys.
Should we get before we do that? Should we get Crescent's Crusaders in here? For
Sure. Silver.
Proda, sorry, not Crescent's Crusaders, my bad. Hyrule Heroes. Nikki, Arius, Prof. Dog, if you guys all want to get in here.
All right. So, Doggy, we did just see you there experience a little bit of lag. Not to be upset, though. Going home second place isn't anything to be ashamed of. I mean, I would be very proud of it. And if anything, I feel like it would give me a hunger to push and go for something more next time around. But personally, how are you feeling? How are you taking silver? How does it feel? Not quite champion, got so close to glory, but still placed. Any general thoughts?
What do you think? I needed to spam my A button just to do one curve. like I don't know where Retro Game Master lives, but like the game beforehand was extremely good. I don't think we had that much lag. It was fine. But Bendy, it was like talking to somebody in Antarctica or something. It basically was impossible to play. Only in one place did I have such bad lag, and it was for a stupid early 2000s MMO that nobody will remember anyways.
Well, it's a shame for the exhibition match. Any thoughts for the competition overall, though? Silver's still really something to be proud of, I think, here.
Well, I kind of knew that we weren't going to win. We had Game Champ on Mega Man. Nikki hasn't won a game since week 2, and baseball's laggy as hell.
Oh man, shade thrown at Nikki.
Yeah.
buddy.
Calling out your teammate.
I'm angry. That lag made me angry. I will not tolerate this.
Doggy will not stand for it. All right.
Okay.
No shame to Nikki, of course. No shame to Nikki. I'm just.
Yeah, just talking smack. Yeah, we know.
Doggy, considering that this is the baseball game, please forgive me as I say these 3 words. Hit the showers.
Oh,
Jesus. I did not get that reference.
It means you're done. You're out. Go home.
Yeah, I told that to my opponents before this game.
Oh no. Well, either way, yeah, it's still good to see. I like Raph and I echoed earlier. Being second place is something to be proud of either way, and I hope you guys do find a determination in it moving forward for future competitions.
Absolutely, Nikki, Arius, any thoughts on getting silver?
I think we had a lot of fun during this competition. So, gonna take my revenge next year or next time. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I will be there.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Nikki, looks like they might be AFK. We haven't seen any typing out of them, but either way, you're going home with a silver crown. Should be happy. And
Yeah,
now, I think
congratulations.
we're moving on to closing ceremony.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now we can move on. Sorry, it's just, we have to do things
No,
in
it makes
proper
sense. Yeah.
order.
All right, but either way, folks, that does wrap up our competition. It spans several months, several moving pieces behind the scene. As Bendy echoed sentiment, it was one of those things that a lot of hands get involved in creating something like this, from web team, development for leaderboards, coming up with a challenge, shoutcasting, referee, making some media, all these little teasers, all these things that you like to get hype for. It's all just effort from an individual's perspective and what they feel like they can contribute. And on that note, we're going to have more things in store for you. It might be more than just the Olympics. Not ready to reveal anything just yet, but keep an eye out. And because of that, we're always going to need more hands on deck. I mean, you saw from Raph and myself almost every single week. We had Starblades here on controls every single week. Wolfman more weeks than not. It does take a lot of effort to get this thing done, but doing it for the thrill of the competition, for the thrill of the community, making something great for everybody to be able to experience it. It's very rewarding, and I can't implore any of you more than to reach out and see how you can get involved. And it doesn't restrict you from being a competitor either. That being said, it is Proto Man's Protectors who takes home the crown. The Grand Gold Medal of Championship goes home the victor for the 2023 Retro Olympics. As we already said earlier, prizes will be handed out at a later date. You will be contacted for those who are needing one. Guys, I couldn't have been happier to be here through all this. It's such a journey from start to finish. I don't think there's been a single week that's been disappointing. We've seen some fierce competition. We've seen some attitudes get heated out of the fits of passion. We've seen some things left and right that we were expecting, and then just as many that we weren't. How did you feel about this whole thing overall?
Well, I'll say as I think the only one here who's participating for the first time on the volunteers team. It's been so fun. It's been a blast. Like you said, Tan, that I don't think there was a single week where there wasn't some crazy comeback or crazy close match. It's been from start to finish, just competitors bringing their A game and really showing what this event is all about. And not only that with the performances, but also with the attitudes. For the most part, it's been all positive, everyone cheering each other on, and just bringing those good vibes, I think, that we're all part of this community for. And so it's just been an honor to be a small part of bringing this event to life this year, and excited for what's next. And congrats
Absolutely.
to all the participants. Yeah, Wolfman, what about you? What are your thoughts?
I am aware that I was not able to participate for as many weeks as I would have liked in the volunteer booth. Joys of IRL situations, but the weeks that I was able to catch, the passion was there, the skill was there, the determination was there. I will see if I can help out in future events. I admit some of my IRL chaos is still brewing right now, but if there is room and there are more events, and I'm able to help out, it would be an honor.
Excellent. Well, everyone, that's all we have for you here this time around for the Retro Olympics season of 2023. Proto Man's Protectors once again takes home the gold crown. Couldn't be happier to experience this all with you, have a part in building it. Hope to have a hand in building it again next time, and I hope to see new faces along as well who help us build this thing that everybody seems to enjoy and is built for the community. But until that day, this has been Time Crush, Raph, Starblades, Wolfman with the Retro Olympics 2023 season, and we will see you all next time.